Welcome to I Said No Gifts. I'm Bridger Winegar. Annalise. Oh, here we are. It's the 5th anniversary episode. What does that mean for anyone? What does that mean for me? What does that mean for you? Well, it means for the last 3 days I've been thinking about tunics. I've been thinking about what tunic I would wear because this is more of a video production, although, you'll be listening to the audio, so if you're listening to the audio, you'll just have to picture me at my very best. I was just smoking. The smoke is now out. I don't condone smoking unless you're doing a podcast. But the last 3 days I've just been thinking about which tunic I would wear. I ordered several online, and they were all essentially long t-shirts that barely covered my ass. They were not appropriate for YouTube or for audio, for that matter. So we just, I defaulted to my classic Kiki Soleil. I've redyed it. You have to keep these things fresh or the audience freaks out. This is the third color the Kiki Soleil has been. I'm just going to take off my robe. So if you're just listening, listen for a soft fabric falling off of my body and then continue to imagine me at my best. Oh. There we go. Not quite as hot as I was. I'm going to take a drink. Okay, I'm feeling so much better. It is the 5th anniversary episode. Annalise demanded that they be here, so we're just looking for odd jobs for them to do around the house. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here thinking about the last 5 years. We launched in March of 2020, March 12th of 2020, and obviously it was the biggest buzz online that day. People couldn't stop talking about the podcast, which was very flattering. The world was going kind of bananas, and I don't remember anything else happening in the last 5 years, but I think it goes without saying that I've had it harder than anyone else. So keep that in mind while we record and while you leave your reviews online or attack me or whatever. I don't know what you can even see as far as my body goes in this tunic, and that's fine. That's kind of the excitement of video and tunics, and it's a journey for all of us. My legs are deeply exposed. Is there anything else we need to talk about? Let's see. The rest of let's just say, I'm constantly talking about Found Coffee, my local coffee shop, and I'm always trying to give them free promotion. I tried to go there today. They were under renovation, but they'll be open Thursday, so I'll be back Thursday. I had to go to a different place for my coffee. I thought you should know. There's a chance that this piece of audio, humanity's wiped out, the earth is destroyed, and there is a chance that this is the only thing that remains. And can you imagine? Do you ever think about the end of the world? Okay, I think it's time to get into the podcast. When you have a 5th anniversary, I'm all over the sofa right now. It's a very good excuse to demand that favorites come back, that people that have busier lives than you make the time for the podcast. And so I thought, why not reach out to one of my all-time favorites, one of everyone's all-time favorites, Chris Fleming. Oh, welcome to I Said No Gifts.
I haven't been allowed access to Bridger. I've been waiting in the... Bridger's now operating out of what feels like a wellness center. It's a very new build. But for a new build, it still has a pretty haunted vibe.
But the air is dry.
Yes.
There's no mildew.
No.
You're not feeling any black mold.
Oh, no. But I'm hearing breathing from offices that are what feel like half a mile away.
Being piped in from probably Studio City.
It's probably, it feels like where you would have an after prom. Remember when
it does feel very after prom.
When you would get locked in. But here actually feels like a pediatrician's office or like a children's dentist.
And just as many cameras, I assume.
Yeah. And also while you were doing your intro, everyone's like stifling laugh. I'm like, is Bridger making people silent? Like, are they not? People are like,
You pull up and you just hear me screaming at people.
It
and then you
reminds-
come in and everyone's just quiet.
Yeah, it's almost like in the beginning of Mission Impossible, like how they always do those little ruses to like
Oh, of
get info
course.
out of someone. It's like, are we trying to knock it?
We're in a
Sound?
submarine right now.
Yeah, it feels like a sting operation.
We can talk about other things, but I just want to really quickly point out that I've recently learned that I can't pay attention to spy movies.
You
I saw this movie, Black Bag. Do you know what this is? The Cate Blanchett, now I'm forgetting the other guy.
That's very modern.
Forgetting Men?
Yeah, I think that's how the AV Club writes about a movie they're covering. And I forget the guy. It's like it's Guy Pearce.
A culture review that is very forgetful of men. I saw this thing and it was so sexy and exciting, but when people start talking about spy logistics, I just have to trust the filmmaker.
I have to watch a spy. I luckily watch Mission Impossible just because Tom, I almost called him Hanks, Cruise is like the choices he makes, my team is dead. They're all dead. Because
it's a celebration.
I have to I watch it for that, but I think it's taken me 150 times to finally get the general emotional arc. And I'm still not geopolitical.
It's so difficult.
It's impossible.
So when there's like a big twist at the end, I'm like, well, I probably would have felt this.
Yeah. You can hear in a movie theater people going,
and you're like, oh.
But I'm like, oh.
Well, I guess they laid the pieces down and I just wasn't really following them.
You know what I hate in spy movies? Comic relief.
Oh, it's a tough.
Simon Pegg, get him out of there. Oh, whoops. Oh, well, okay. Oh, well, I've got plenty of time to do that then.
He wouldn't make it through the background check.
No.
That person is not a serious person.
He's not a serious person, and this is very serious.
Yes.
You don't, in your earpiece, you don't want to be hearing little witticisms.
Quips.
Oh, yes. Oh, certainly I've got the time for this.
The only way you can do that is if you build in that his dad works at the agency. And then it's like, okay, we kind of get why Simon Pegg keeps getting a chance.
Simon Pegg? I've never said it out loud.
Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Sounds like a bike shop.
I know, Simon Pegg. But it sounds like... And then when I hear Simon Pegg, I think of Hot Chip, and I don't think he's a member of Hot Chip. So
he kind of is.
He probably has...
I'm a member of Hot Chip.
I would believe
you are.
I was in the early 10s.
You're in Phoenix. I'm in Hot Chip.
Well, this is where I reveal I'm French, and I'm married to Sofia Coppola.
Wait, what do you mean? You revealed you were French through subliminally, I think, on March 12th, 2020. Through the
lot of
podcast.
winks and subliminal messaging.
Did you say that you dropped? So you were saying, first of all, the tunic. The tunic is remarkable.
I'm so sorry.
Can we get it? Okay, I hope that's captured in the upskirt.
As much of.
We need a full upskirt. I said no upskirt. with Bridget.
Your coworker.
Is that my original gift?
I mean, you were here. You were on the show August or maybe sometime in 2020, late 2020.
Yeah, it was a haze.
It is an absolute haze.
Yeah.
But there is a clear.
Braces.
I have a very clear. This thing just keeps coming up. I mean, look, I'm glad I wore the underwear I'm wearing now.
The way I've accidentally exposed myself for like entire shows, like stage show, like there's nothing that you could do for me.
But the audience eats it up. They're begging for it.
Not the family.
Not the family shows you do. Not the birthday parties.
No. But I went to my niece's birthday party and she had a magician named Awesome Rob. and he fucking crushed.
What did he do?
Oh, he did everything. He did an hour.
He saw someone in half?
Oh, no, it was for 3-year-olds.
Saw a 3-year-old in half?
Yeah, it was brutal.
Kids just screaming. The parents are concerned.
Truly, it was like a Baptist, church, like the reaction that the kids.
Oh,
the kids
of course.
They were like.
Did you feel fooled by any of the things?
I couldn't stop, and I don't typically do this. I don't do this with media. This has been a problem. I don't put myself into things.
Okay, sure.
But I was putting myself into this. I was
imagining.
Trying to help? No. I was trying to picture. If I was in the parking lot about to have to, because, I dread doing shows, and I was imagining going into a living room to do.
As Awesome Rob. Yeah. Oh, can you imagine pulling up to the house and being like, should be at the Magic Castle.
You got this. You got this. Like, 'cause it's the same for any show,
Of course.
All right, buddy.
Snorts a
onto
line
walls.
off of the steering wheel.
I was trying to imagine if there were.
Just, it's awesome. Do you know how?
Fuck!
Is this your sister's kid?
Sorry, not a niece. It's a
Okay, you're
my
just claiming
cousin's-
nieces all over the world.
Any child's a niece. It's my cousins, and my cousins are like sisters.
Okay, which is a
My
hard thing.
cousins
What
are
do-
like sisters to me. Cut.
Shut it all
Yeah,
down.
can we-
Annalise, this is your last show.
Can I enter again? I'm sorry. Yes.
I'll light the cigarette back up.
Oh my God, your timer? I thought
I've
that
got
was like a
timer.
bomb.
This is a bomb. When this gets to 17 minutes, we die. I can't go over 17.
I saw Matt. You had Matt. Did Matt? Matt, you guys were outside.
Matt Ingebretson was just on the Patreon show. This is actually a recent addition to the.
You hide him behind the paywall.
I hide him behind.
Yeah,
you've got someone that tall. You've got to put behind a
Someone
paywall.
with that posture.
Yeah, of course. Oh my God.
He's almost leaning. He's almost.
The man, yeah, it's getting backwards.
Yeah. Chris, you got to start doing Pilates.
Yeah.
That's what he
He
always
does. He's always
Chris.
recommending. He's trying to coach everybody.
Chris, you're going to hurt yourself on stage if you don't start taking care of your body in your 40s.
He has advice for everybody.
He's the best.
Listener, this is Matt Ingebretson, who was the first guest on the show, by the way.
Yes.
But he's constantly, I think as a straight, tall man, you just have advice. You're overflowing with things to tell other people.
But he's so, like, usually my guys are not helpful.
Oh, sure. But they're confident.
They're confident. Oh yeah, no, right. It's usually like, dude, we should move to Buffalo and be contractors. It's
This
that.
was Awesome Rob in the bathroom of that birthday party. Chris, please.
Awesome Rob.
I'm in trouble.
I think his name was Awesome Rob.
It better be.
Yeah.
But he gave me this little framed photo of
Spielberg?
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, of course.
So that's very cute. I can put that on the.
that could be a ring.
There we go.
Can I wear this as a ring?
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
No, it's too big. That could be a pinky ring.
Do we say brooch or brooch?
It's spelled brooch. We say brooch,
Brooch.
and we don't talk.
That's
about
one of
it.
those
It's
words
one
that
of
I
those-
never say in
polite
good, cool company.
No.
Because I'm like, I'm going to be exposed to someone who went through Utah public education. So I save it for podcasts.
yeah, to try it out. Yeah, somehow wires got
Brooch.
crossed, and the double O is a
Brooch.
O.
Where does the brooch come? Wait, is that must be German?
Oh, yeah.
Those double O's.
Could be
you're-
Scandinavian.
Yeah, Oh, that's probably true.
Brooch.
An open faced sandwich.
It's European.
Yeah,
it is a croque monsieur. it's an open casket croque monsieur.
We had a wake.
Did you ever have a croque? What is a croque madame?
Yes, I've had.
It's in a little skirt and got eyelashes, and then a croque monsieur has a fucking gun, a gun and a goatee.
And it left his family a long time ago.
Oh yeah. He's not even talking to his parents.
I think the croque madame has a fried egg on top. I think there's something. I mean, there's some kind of weird.
The egg is that's a little on the nose.
Yeah, there's like a weird sexuality, something going on. They really thought about the sex of both of these sandwiches.
Oh, totally. The French, they don't mind being. They're not going to stop being gendered.
Oh, of course. They'll go all over it, you know.
Yeah.
And then meanwhile, the croque monsieur, I think, is just almost a French toast ham sandwich.
That's addicted to online gaming.
That will not leave his ex-girlfriend alone. Just harassing her.
yeah. It's totally stalking. While gaming.
No, I know the croque monsieur because I took in high school probably a total of 8 different semesters of food class.
Oh, wow, that's a twist. I thought we were going to say French.
Oh, no. Who do you think you're talking
No,
to?
I forget how much writing you've done. You know.
And you also forget I'm French. Why bother? No, I was learning to cook things in a microwave.
You had 8 semesters of food,
which was called
class?
foods.
It's not home ec, it's foods.
No, in middle
Foods.
school we started off with home ec, which was a subcategory of what was called TLC. Are you following any of this? TLC was kind of life skills.
Tender love and care.
I wonder what it was called. It was probably true life consequences.
Were they grooming you to be trad spouses?
They kind of were.
This is wild.
This is Utah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean,
right.
we were learning to sew. We were learning to cook.
Yeah.
We were learning to type. It was kind of like learning to work in Don Draper's office, essentially. But the home ec
How to
course...
cross-legged on the side of a desk. That's one whole semester.
Just thinking when Don is going to leave his wife. He keeps promising me.
Do you feel like you could watch Mad Men? I feel like you could watch Mad Men. It could freeze and you could still be watching it. You know, I feel like there's not much movement.
You think
like
you could forget that it was?
Yeah, it could be loading and you could still be watching.
There are shows like that where it's
you don't know it's frozen for about 10 minutes.
For a few minutes, you want to be like, well, maybe this is a choice, and I don't want to embarrass myself and be the person who tried to fast forward through it,
even if you're alone.
I mean, do you know what actually that happened was the Sopranos documentary? Did you see this thing?
See,
David Chase?
I still haven't seen The Sopranos. I'm saving that for when I'm on the lam or something. I'm saving a bunch of stuff.
You and Awesome Rob on a motel bed.
Yeah, like Bert and Ernie.
Free HBO.
Yeah. HBO. Do you feel like I feel like HBO needs to, obviously it's too dark, and then Netflix needs to dim their lights.
Oh my God, dim? They need to fully shut off.
It feels like I had to watch a show to get ready for something tonally, and it was like it feels like Last Call at a bar.
It's like a Tesla coming out at you with its light. Like you've got to turn off your brights.
Right. It's like when E.T.'s ship lands. It's San
Close
Diego.
Encounters. Yes.
Jesus Christ. They're all translucent.
No, they really do have commercial lighting on Netflix.
That's what it is.
And I don't understand. They have a lot of employees. Somebody's got to, maybe, it's...
Do you think they're wearing sunglasses? And so they have to, then they watch it after not wearing sunglasses. Like, oh, we should have, how are we all wearing sunglasses?
And the program won't let us edit. It's uploaded.
Yeah.
No, there's something going on with Netflix. I feel like they still have a long way to go before they can be known as like something I can really respect.
You can trust.
I can trust.
Not even respect.
Trust to babysit my kids.
Yeah. I mean, the stand-up specials. Jesus Christ.
I mean, we will just touch on this briefly because there's a stand-up special currently on Netflix, which is one of the most evil things I've ever seen.
And evil politically?
Politically.
Okay, yeah.
I can't remember the guy's name. Everybody seems to know who this person is.
Is it that guy who is like your friend in middle school who you're like, you tolerate, and then afterwards you're like, I don't need to laugh at this fucking guy?
I think it's even worse than that.
Okay.
Yeah, like
the guy giving you like Charlie horse. That's
yeah. And then when you say that hurts, he says, "I was kidding."
Yeah, dude, I was fucking kidding.
What does that mean?
Shane Gillis.
Physical.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's one up from Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
Shane Gillis has got the show about tires.
Yeah, and he at least goes, "I'm kidding."
Yeah, this kid is just there to hurt.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Oh, I wish he has a podcast.
Yeah. Andrew Schultz.
Wait, what's his name?
Andrew Schultz, the guy who plays arenas?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
The devil.
Truly horrific.
I could not believe that this was on a mainstream...
He's playing like airports. He's playing like
he's playing the person sitting next to him at the airport.
I mean, like the sheer size of the
like
venues.
what do they call that?
A hangar. Sorry.
I was going to say an airplane warehouse.
Live at LAX, yeah. No, that guy.
I mean, and we should move on because I don't want to spend too much time talking about Earth Devils. We can get into Satan, but it's just like Netflix is just, and I thought we could trust corporations.
What's that little guy, Robbie Pra? He's like 3'1". He's in charge of the comedy specials.
Oh,
and he's just under Joe Rogan's desk.
He's in the drawer of Joe Rogan's desk.
Yeah,
next to a bottle of Advil
with a briefcase of cash that Joe then gives to the Andrew
It's
Schultzes.
ridiculous. I do think that they're one step above being a thing that you can just like actively upload wherever you want.
I when you said upload earlier, I have a fantasy about if we all could upload stuff to Netflix like it's YouTube.
Oh, that'd be great.
How fun would that be?
Oh, I would love.
Someone is uploading like we do, like you could.
There is somebody in a building somewhere. It's like time to upload.
75%.
It's like getting frustrated with the speed, like
it's like
calling
a Comcast drama. It's like Moneyball is uploading. Yeah.
You don't really think about the human element of that.
No.
There is somebody that has to do that. Like that's like one of us going on Vimeo or whatever, or waiting for Instagram, the slow thing.
And you better make sure.
That's so slow.
I've never uploaded to Vimeo.
Instagram. I think they have my number because it takes at least half an hour to upload anything over 45 seconds.
Oh, I put my phone on like my Wi-Fi thing, the modem. And I just leave but then if you close out of it, it's like
wait to hear a sizzle.
yeah.
And if you close out of it, it's all bets are off.
It's like an Aesop's fable. You have to keep staring it in the eye, otherwise it's like, oh, looks like you don't want this enough.
Yeah, you have to learn a lesson.
Yeah.
And they've also kind of shadow blocked my favorite influencer, despite me interacting with all of her content.
Bethany Frankel.
Her name's Turtle Creek Lane. Oh, she lives in Dallas.
Did she build this wellness institution?
She's sponsoring the podcast.
Yeah.
She said, just don't look at my content and you can have as much money as you want.
Turtle Creek Lane.
Turtle Creek Lane.
That's not an easy one to say.
No, it's not. It's the street she lives on in Dallas. And she has...
She's doxing herself?
People know exactly where she lives.
People don't care about that anymore.
No.
Oh
if you try to hide it, they can find you. So if you're showing them, they're lining up outside.
Of course.
I've considered going there. Now, Turtle Creek Lane has recently, and this is a hard thing to talk about. Her husband recently crashed in a helicopter.
Is he okay?
He's okay, thank God.
Wow. He made it out of that?
But so she is undergoing some things. He made it out almost perfectly. And the other person in the helicopter did pass away. So it's a tough situation.
Oh, God.
So she is going through something, but I will say she's my favorite influencer.
Turtle Creek Lane.
Pure Mormon mom joy.
Oh, right.
She's decorating the house. She's going crazy. And Steve, the husband's alive.
That's great.
So
that's great.
That's great. That's all we can ask.
That's all we can ask for.
That's all I've ever asked for.
Is she gonna? Do you think eventually her address will be her name, like 25 Turtle Creek Lane, with a zip code? The way that people keep like either like augment. I guess that was kind of what P. Diddy would do. Which we don't even.
No. It's hard. There are a lot of landmines at this point. It's really hard to talk about anything in existence without being like, oh, well, we should tiptoe around.
Without saying a name that would get a laugh automatically at the Comedy Store.
I've got a set tonight. If you just write down a list for me, I'll be out some
I got
material.
the 3 a.m. slot at the Comedy Store. I have to follow Dom Herrera.
I'll be physically attacking a gay person.
Yeah.
No,
they just put me on the Bucking Bronco. That's the only way that I could get it up at the Comedy Store.
I think
Chris,
it's time for you to integrate that into something you do. You should tour with a bucking bronco.
That would be so good.
And you don't even use it. Maybe if you just feel like it on occasion.
Just have it to set a tone.
Yeah, that feels like a nice, comfortable thing to have around.
A podcast hosted from a bucking bronco would be so
unbelievable.
Good. Everyone's just fucking concussed.
No one can hear.
By the end, like people aren't
45
even laughing.
minutes on a bucking bronco.
You're all fucked up. Me, 2 seconds with my spine, like I'm toast.
Oh, of course.
I'm
Your
so
teeth are
long
gone.
and suggestible. Yeah, my bottom row is my top row. My legs are my feet. I'm fucked, man. I'm like Mr. Potato Head.
Have you been on a bucking bronco before?
No, they never let me. They're like, you wouldn't last a second on this. They're like, your spirit would break.
We can feel your spirit. There's a glow around you.
Yeah.
Step away.
They're like, my job is I'm face to face with the horses. That's my job in the West. I go.
Just like a comfort, stern comfort.
Yeah. That's me. Hey. Mind melding with the mayor. I'm just realizing we're kind of
we're bringing this back.
Yeah.
The V-neck is on its way.
A green V.
Oh, a green V. Oh my God.
Right?
This is unbelievable.
You know what I'm going for? What do you think I'm going for?
I feel like you're going for, you're somebody's, like a friend is coming over to stay the night and you're the dad that's like reading a magazine. He's not watching TV. But he's reading a magazine. He's like, you kids be safe.
That is so good. That's so much better than what I'm going for.
I'm
going for Robin Wright Penn. And I think Message in a Bottle. It's a movie I watched on a bus next to a woman who I started crying and she goes, "It's okay, baby, me too." But it's Robin Wright Penn like doing like basic woodworking.
Okay.
Like kind of like
woodworking. She's a woodworker?
Yeah, she's like massaging a table.
She's a masseuse?
Yeah, it's like I want the vibe when I'm in my non-stage clothes. Like you come see me at the shop and I'm I'm looking like I'm. Is that Io?
That's Io, yes.
I'm thinking.
Wow, this is her as a child, so for you to recognize her is amazing. And it's a bad painting.
Did she give it to you?
Yes.
Oh my God. So wow, is it crazy to see like people pop?
Like, I mean, it really is, because she was on in 21, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, and...
You had Tim Allen on right before Home Improvement, too. You had Tim Allen on, I think, in 89.
Yes, I begged Tim to come on. He was on the rise. I knew there was something percolating there. And I said,
There's something relatable.
He was speaking for guys.
Yeah.
I said, we need more voices like this.
He was fed up.
I said, we need to put you opposite Patricia Richardson and show the world who's the better sex.
Yeah.
Come on.
And we'll give you JTT.
Where's JTT? Where's the whole crew?
JTT. He's probably being kept somewhere. He's in the back room at UTA. Yeah, they have him in a greenhouse at UTA, just like in a utopia. He thinks he's in space, but he's just in the greenhouse at UTA eating persimmons. Wow, there's life out there. No, you're at UTA.
Persimmon is the exact fruit that JTT would eat. Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's like a softness.
Let's look at the mushroom cut. One strand a day.
Did you ever have that haircut?
I had exactly that haircut.
You're kidding.
I had a my mom insisted I get a mushroom cut.
Okay.
I mean, when I say insisted, it was like I've always trusted her judgment. I'm
sure.
Yeah, you got the vision. Let's fucking do this.
When someone tells you what type of haircut to have, you probably should think about it.
Yeah,
because no one ever does that.
No
one ever says this is how your hair should be.
No, you got to figure every. I'm so tired of the free will and figuring everything out for myself. I love when someone's like, "Hey, do this." I'm like, "Oh, thank God!" Especially when it's like an adult.
Oh, mom saying, "This is the hair you need."
You sound like a peer.
Who could ask for more?
Hey, dude, you should get a soul patch.
Your mom's been calling about that.
Yeah. Chris, I think you should
how
look
long
like a Christian rocker?
If you had a soul patch, it would just be an immediate change of look for you too, Christian rocker.
It would be, I would have to start from zero.
Yeah, absolute. We've raised the building.
Not that I have credit. I would lose anything that I've worked to build. It would be completely
just
for naught. It would be like moving. It'd be like when you move to LA.
Yes, it's like this is the new thing.
You're out of your local arts comedy scene, and now you're
got to impress people. Yeah. Maybe I'll try the bus system.
Right,
that kind.
Right. You end up in Santa Monica.
People that are not from LA don't realize that's another country. You're like getting to Santa Monica. I would rather go travel to Tokyo. It's like way less painful.
It's easier.
Yeah, way easier. Are you kidding me?
No, you're so right.
Oh, it's agony. And then you get there and you're like, T-shirts?
I guess this is where they make the Minions. I had a general with the people that made the Minions there.
You did? Yeah. There used to be a lot of general meetings that happened over there. There was a lot of driving to...
They were like, why are you here? I'm like, I don't know.
Every person you came in contact with was asking that question.
Hey. The guy came to the door. He's like, what's your name? He didn't want me to let me in.
He does the deadbolt before asking the question.
Because the windows are blackout.
They are smoky.
Yeah.
Smoky windows.
It's like a Hummer limo.
I said, I will not record in the studio until the windows are smoked.
It's like
my car.
Suge Knight's house, yeah. Damn, Bridger's really keeping it tight in here.
Well, you did bring this. I saw you in 2020. You came to my house. I have a real strong memory of that. There were because you rarely saw people. So I remember you showing up at my door, sleeveless, mask, which is an interesting look.
Yeah, arms exposed.
Fully exposed.
Respiratory not exposed.
It was a very different time. Yeah. Everything's okay now.
Oh, things are good. Things worked out good. This is Annalise?
This is Annalise.
Hi, Annalise. Oh, Annalise is allowed to. Okay, hi.
They have an allowance.
Okay.
So there's a little timer back there that says this is how long you can speak for. So Annalise is sweating.
Before the e-caller?
Yeah.
I have 230 characters left, so.
Okay. Oh, it's by characters.
Same rules as Twitter.
Okay.
X. It's called X. Take it seriously.
I was going to say, Bridger, could we please call it X?
It's Christian name.
EX.
Actually, no, its Christian name is Twitter, I suppose.
Do we spell it EX? Its Christian name is Twitter. That's
And its
right.
X name is
Its confirmation
its meth name.
That's the final stage of the cross. It's
Yeah,
when
it
you
became
get
very
confirmed.
religious in a religion that the family was not comfortable with.
That's right.
You're like,
Yes.
there's nothing we could do. The more we pushed, the more he backed away.
Whatever religion the Ottomans. That's
Took all over those empires with.
Yes,
And then
yes.
became a piece of furniture.
yes. Yeah, is that related? Ottomans and Ottomans?
It
No.
must be, right?
That's their.
I would love for it to be a coincidence.
But there are no coincidences.
There are. Choice is an illusion. Everyone has a mushroom cut. An Ottoman is a coincidence.
Yeah.
But yeah, you brought this beautiful masquerade mask
In a plastic bag, yeah.
in a plastic bag.
It's really nice.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, God. It's real. Yeah,
I mean, it's right next to, by the way, an Aztec death whistle. This was given to me by Drew Droege. Do you want me to blow it?
Yep.
It's an unpleasant noise. Everyone plug your ears.
Okay.
Isn't that unpleasant?
I hear that. That's a sound you hear at night.
Oh, you don't wake up to that. This is the opposite of a rooster.
If you live near the woods or the hills of any kind,
This is a tree screaming.
you get very. That's a noise that you hear and you don't even ask what it is.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Yeah. So,
When animals can sound like people screaming,
Tasmanian devil.
do they make that?
I've been watching Alone Australia. Tasmanian devils they're a rare.
Are you talking about the Looney Tunes? He got a role in Alone?
He popularized the breed.
That's right. Yeah.
They're going extinct.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they kind of look like dachshunds.
Oh.
Like if you crossbred a dachshund and a bear,
They're
quite long.
yeah, they're stretch.
Jaws that can crush
Mustelids.
steel.
Mustelids.
What's a
A
mustelid?
mustelid is like I think a dachshund should be called a mustelid. It's like a weasel or a stoat.
Is that like the umbrella that a weasel's under?
Yes.
Oh.
It's like if you were to Braveheart torture any kind of critter, they become a mustelid. And so I made a push during pandemic to get dachshunds included into the mustelid family. Didn't really take
That's
off.
fair. That's really fair,
Thanks.
actually.
People just thought I was kidding around. You can't,
No one takes.
you can't show your serious side.
now.
Yeah, everything. Oh, he's doing one of his bits. Too late for bit. I'm too tired to be doing a bit.
I know. I can't do bits
No
anymore.
more
Are you kidding
fucking
me?
bits. Make a dachshund a mustelid. I'm done. I'm going to bed. Tell me when it's a mustelid.
I barely have the energy to be honest, and I grew up near a mink farm.
Can
Can you imagine anything more mortifying?
where they would kill the minks?
They would kill the minks. Our church was right next to the mink farm. And I'm sorry to tell everyone this. I'm sorry to reveal this 5 years into the podcast.
And tell me, Bridger, do you still hear the screaming of the minks?
Every morning. It was, you would go to church and you would smell the mink.
Right.
I don't know if it was the mink, runoff.
I lived by a pig farm, and you would smell the fear. It's horrible.
Awful.
Horrible.
Absolutely terrible.
Horrible.
And then the mink farmer taught at my high school.
What did he teach?
In Utah, there's something called
Cruelty?
seminary. It's part of the TLC program.
Tender love and cruelty.
No, he taught something called seminary, which is a very odd phenomenon in Utah, which is you take an hour out of your day at the public school to go. There's a building in the parking lot of the high school where you go and learn about Mormonism.
Yeah, that's so weird. We had a Christian group called Young Life that would recruit in our high school parking
Young
lot.
Life.
Yeah, they would play free. It would be like they would take the kids to like jet ski and stuff. And then at the end, be like,
that's how they would
by
get
the way.
me.
Yeah, I mean,
Put me
it's
on a
brilliant.
jet ski. I'll
And they got hot kids.
Oh, of course,
They got the hottest of us.
Christians are usually pretty hot when they're young, and then you kind of grow into the devil.
Yeah, Earth Devil. Did you make up that term, Earth Devil?
Yes.
That's so funny.
That's why I get to do
Devil.
this gorgeous podcast. Because of Earth Devil.
Earth Devil. You
We've
should
not
change
talked
your
about-
handle to Earth Devil. Aspiring Earth Devil.
We've talked about Tasmanian devils, Earth devils, regular devils.
I did a podcast with a guy who's very famous for podcasting. He's done it for so long. And once we stopped the podcast, we were still talking and we were by the mics. Just reflexively, he kept kept being on mic.
Then you see it's attached to his neck and it follows him everywhere he goes.
It's such a haunting thing. It's like something out of a Twilight Zone.
That is wild.
It's like the final. It's like the reveal. It's like a kind of a lame reveal in a Twilight Zone.
That Ezra Klein can't get away from a microphone.
Yeah. It's like a carrot. It's like the dangling everywhere it goes. But wait, so the seminary would be in the parking lot?
Yeah, but it's a building. I wish it was just kind of a tailgating thing.
Like, that's what I
We got
imagined.
brats, we got Doritos. Everybody get a lawn chair.
Out of a Pontiac, out of an Aztec. It's like,
Teal Pontiac.
yeah. So did they ever get you?
No, they had me.
They
and
got
I think
you.
this was kind of
You got.
This was kind of the end. This was kind of like, what are we doing? Why am I spending an hour of I could be learning, I could be in foods right now.
Foods.
And meanwhile I'm doing this, and then I'm starting to leave school during that hour to shoplift. It was a whole So they were kind of like getting the worst version of me by giving me that hour.
What were you shoplifting?
Whatever I wanted.
Where?
Utah has a chain of thrift stores called Deseret Industries, and they also weirdly have one in LA now, which was a shock.
Yeah.
Because
you
the
ever go
Mormons
there
run
with your
it.
sticky little finger?
I've been tempted.
Yeah.
If something catches my eye,
Yeah.
I'll take it. I will say,
You're a
thrift stores have
magpie.
gotten rid of dressing rooms. So I kind of think,
You got to change on the sidewalk.
I'm going to take this outside to change. I'll be right back. I think you should just be able to take whatever you want.
Yeah. At a thrift store.
Yeah. If you're not going to let me try it on in store, forget it. I'm not paying for this thing. They don't have a return policy.
Totally.
How do I get my $3
How
back?
can you know? No, I know. Although that means that you know that you are trying something, you're getting something that no one, well, they wore it before, but people haven't gone on and tried in the store.
Right.
So it's been some time since people's
Yes.
oils have been.
Right. Nobody
polluting
knows
it.
what's happening in there.
You know,
Some sort of weasel in it.
yeah.
But I would go there and just take whatever I wanted.
Yes.
And usually would go into the dressing room, put on a shirt that I liked, then put on my normal shirt, walk out.
All puffy. How many?
Put on a winter coat and then pull a t-shirt over it.
It's one of those things where, yeah, you keep adding layers and layers until you get caught.
Yes.
And then you have your reckoning.
And then you say, no, I'm pregnant. It's really rude that you would ask.
It's
I'm
beyond,
pregnant
it's beyond
in the
a
shoulder.
topic. It's a full,
The baby is crawling up.
it's a full top pregnancy.
It's headed to the back.
It's in my arms. It's in my neck. The
Someone's
baby has
gonna stop
crossed the
this
blood-brain barrier. The baby's in my head.
Call the shot. Call the shot.
Yeah, he's driving you like the Men in Black alien. I'll never forget that shit. Remember?
What happens in Men in Black?
So a guy dies, and then they open the back of his head, and there's like a little guy. He's like,
Oh.
you don't remember? He's like
The
piloting.
alien is also dying?
The alien's maybe yay big. He's been piloting the guy the whole time. It's like right when you think like you know how they're going to reveal the aliens.
Oh, right, right.
You're like, I don't know that this guy could be driving.
And the alien just dies of natural causes?
He tries to tell them something. Yeah,
Oh.
but he doesn't.
He's old age.
Yeah, he gives them.
He's in hospice in this person's head.
He's a rocking chair.
If only they had
A
known.
bloodhound. Yeah. Anyway,
Well, look, I feel like you keep trying to get away from this gift, and
well, I'm modest.
the podcast is called I Said No Gifts.
That's right.
So I was a little, I was looking forward to having you here. I begged you to come on.
Yeah,
You've
hands and
received
knees.
so many phone calls that you blocked me.
You were being walked up to my door with a muzzle and a leather leash.
Eventually, you got a call from your mom, and then it was me. She's like, Chris, I got you.
Yeah.
Will you be on I Said No Gifts?
Yeah.
So I was a little surprised. I feel like you're a professional at this point.
At this point.
At this point, when I met you, I mean, it was
You
you were in
beyond
the gutter.
It was amateur minute.
It was embarrassing to be even around you. To know your name was embarrassing.
Yeah, I wouldn't even look you in the eye out of respect for you and your family.
So I was a little surprised when you show up to my 5th anniversary, which is supposed to be a big day for me.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else cares,
No,
Annalise.
They do. There's people protesting outside.
They took some time off from Planned Parenthood to come here.
Yeah, they flipped my car.
It's burning.
It's not even the Planned Parenthood protesters. It's Planned Parenthood. It's the
Planned
employees of
Parenthood
Planned
has come here.
Yeah. I don't know what you did.
Something strange and bad I've done.
You said something about that dental dams don't exist. I think is what you said. She said, show me proof. I've heard about them.
We've all heard the phrase.
We never seen them.
Something's up. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Fuck you, Bridger. Fuck you, Bridger.
Dental dams have been the tent pole of this podcast. And now you've ripped it down. But you arrived with a gift.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I have a couple gifts, yeah.
Oh, my God. And so now you're just owning it twice as much.
Yeah.
Oh, in this gorgeous mustard bag.
Thank you. Do you want to open the bag? I should.
I mean, if you insist.
Okay, there's compartments.
This looks like a refrigerated bag with an organ in it.
You'd have to travel over the ocean.
Someone's waiting for that heart, and it's on this podcast right now.
Did you like when Nosferatu had to when he traveled and he had to go under the ship? He couldn't transport. He had to take a ship, and he's like waiting on.
Oh, he had to get it. He kind of had to be a stowaway.
He was
like
just,
Chippendale's Rescue Rangers or something, hiding in a matchbox.
That's right. That's right. With his rats, just kind of. He's like, this is a guy who can show up anywhere, and why is he taking a boat? He's like,
he had a lot going on.
He had so much going on.
What was he doing before all of this in that castle? How was he staying busy?
That's so true.
He had this whole thing, but it's like up until now.
He had the driverless horses carriage.
Yeah, maybe he was doing a horse simulator.
It was like a Waymo with horses. Okay, so this is the first.
Okay, should I reach in here?
Reach in here. There's 3 of them.
3, okay.
Yep.
I saw something round and brown. Oh, wait, these aren't persimmons, are they?
They're passion fruit.
They're passion fruit.
From my own garden. Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a passion fruit. I've only ever seen it on the side of natural drinks.
Yes. Sliced.
Yes.
Yeah, mutilated.
Wow, you grow these in your garden? Or someone threw them back there?
It's originally from Home Depot, the bush.
The bush.
And it took over. It's called the Frederick Passion Fruit Bush.
Wow, how long have you been growing it?
Oh, at least 2 years.
2 years, and it's already fruiting.
Oh, it fruits like several times a year.
Wow.
And those are going to be good.
Was it difficult?
No. You just water, and then it's like it invades the whole yard.
It's almost a weed.
It took over the neighbors and the other neighbors. It's like
they don't live there anymore.
They're like, could you do something about this? It's like it's in the house.
So do they? I don't even know what a passion fruit tree looks like. Is it bushy?
It's just a bush. It's like a vine.
Oh,
and then
almost a grape type.
Yeah,
situation.
Exactly, but with these.
How do you? Can I just bite into it?
No.
No. Would that kill me?
It's like arsenic.
What is that? Is it coffee beans or something that if you there's some way of turning it into
potatoes? If you juice a potato, it could take out
armies.
A full fucking the Navy.
So how do I have to slice this?
Mm-hmm. You can't have it yet. You're going to want to wait a couple of days anyway.
Oh,
because it's already tangy to begin with.
Break a tooth.
And then, in a couple of days you cut it, and then you eat the seeds, and it's kind of goopy.
It remains...
I hate to say goopy.
But it remains tangy.
Oh, the tang remains.
I can't do a sweet goop.
No.
That's gagging.
It's got a punishing tang. And now here's my second gift.
I'll put these here in the ashtray.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the string on my glove was a bug. I thought a bug was following my glove across the table.
Your storied gloves. This is very Blanche Dubois. It's very,
She's got these under the bed.
You can't see me in this lighting. Okay, now I think you're going to like this.
Okay, pulled it.
I think this is your size.
I'm not even sure what to pull out.
Because it's too small for me.
Okay, this.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
You can pull anything.
This color?
Yeah.
This is gorgeous. This is a piece of Western wear.
Yeah, I think you could look a little howdy doody in this.
And it smells so good.
Thank you. Yeah. I've worn it.
Is that your smell?
Yeah, well, let me see. No, I don't know what that is.
But it smells good.
Yeah.
I'm not incorrect here.
It might be my pheromones.
You could bottle that up and sell it at Nordstrom. This is a beautiful piece of Western wear and kind of
It's a little wrinkle, I'm sorry.
An orangey mustardy.
I hate to give you something so Western mask when you're in a tunic so gorgeous.
I'm trying to get back in the closet. Step 1. I'm looking for a wife.
You're going to get a wife in this.
This is my eHarmony profile.
You could...
Yes. This and nothing else.
Yeah, Christian Mingle. I think that button down a little bit on you, snap buttons, I think it could be really
Should I try it on right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to, but I would like it if you did.
Exposing this.
The
things the audience is seeing. Oh.
I hope you zoom in on that.
The audience
You don't
is
have last edit. You don't have last looks. Do
I
you?
don't. That's the one thing I gave up in my contract.
they get to degrade you in any way.
Shots of my knees.
This is a different human being.
How are you feeling about me? Are you giving me more respect now?
You're intimidating. Now.
Respect
I wasn't
deserve?
expecting you to be intimidating. I was expecting.
This is someone who would cut their passion fruit rather
This.
than try to into it. Oof! Now I'm wearing a mini skirt.
You look like a TV star from like the 50s.
Oh, see, this is I've thought. Someone asked me a while ago about like if you were like really trying to chase a look.
Yeah.
What would it be?
Yeah.
And I said, I think I either said like zookeeper, or 50s cowboy.
That's what I'm saying.
TV cowboy, not someone who can actually rope.
No, of course. A steer.
A steer. I was going to say deer, and I knew you don't rope a deer.
You look like you got kicked off the Waltons for getting into like a physical dispute with John Boy.
John Boy.
Yeah, you beat the shit out of. You threw John Boy over.
He's
over
almost
a banister.
dead. You could have killed that boy.
Yeah, what the fuck?
The last episode of the Waltons is me nearly killing John Boy.
You taking him?
Just bashing his
suplex. Jesus Christ!
The Waltons.
Good night, John Boy.
The writers really soured on John Boy.
And the other 12 siblings are just frozen in horror as they zoom out of the house.
As this brand new character arrives to kill their brother.
Yeah, you reek of whiskey.
The viewer can smell me.
Stay down, John Boy. He's unconscious. Stay down.
As I helicopter away.
You ride backwards on a cow out of there, facing the
down
back.
the stairs.
Zorro style. Yeah, down the
House is just shaking.
And I always say, this is the downfall of every wealthy family. Bringing the horse inside.
It really is.
Do not bring the horse inside the floor. It's not built.
That hubris, that's the final, stroke of like, oh, we went too far.
We brought the horse in.
We got too bored with our money and we thought, let's try the horse inside.
He went down
Let's bring it in to watch TV.
He flipped out. He slid on the hardwood.
Dad was thrown.
Dad got kicked. The girls, we don't know where the girls are.
The girls left the moment they heard the horse coming in.
Obviously twins. When I say the girls, you know I'm talking about.
It's always twins.
Yeah.
It's always twins.
Yeah. Ah! She's out of her fucking mind.
Where did you get this shirt?
A costume designer who I love, Lauren Opelt, gave it to me, and in my Sprier trimmer days, I fit into it gorgeously. And then as time has been singing her cruel song to me in my body, I thought this will fit well on Bridger.
It fits perfectly.
Yeah, it's exactly the thing that I would love to be able to sport. And so since I cannot. There's very few people who are trimmer than that I know.
You try to keep them out of your life.
I block them.
Don't show me those people.
Let me rephrase that. There are a lot of people trimmer than I. I just mean there are not a lot of men of our age that I know who are trimmer.
Right.
Trimmer.
And this to me, because I feel like you do have a very distinct style.
I appreciate you saying
that. People appreciate.
Yeah.
And it just feels so it feels like you were born into it.
Oh, thank you.
And this shirt, fortunately, feels like something I could still wear without people being like he's trying to bite Chris's style.
Exactly. Because this for me is also, it's not quite in my...
it's a little more neutral.
Yeah.
This is a night out in
Phoenix.
Night out in Phoenix.
Yes. This is...
Business trip.
Yeah.
Away from the wife and kids.
In one of those black caps. You know those things that people try to wear to not be noticed?
Oh, like the baseball cap.
Where it's like, now I want... You know what I'm talking about?
I think Matt Damon
hats?
did a whole movie based around a hat like that.
Exactly. And they all wear it?
Yeah, they're all wearing kind of the...
And everyone's like, who's under that? Because only celebrities wear it.
Yeah, it's like no normal person buys that hat.
You can't even get it.
Every normal person wants a kind of fun hat.
Yeah. No, exactly. You wear it higher, but when they wear it, you're like...
Yeah, they pull it down. Shit. It's a way to get it. They are begging for attention.
Oscar Isaac? And it is. 9 out of 10 times it's fucking Isaac.
That is one of my rare celebrity sightings in LA. I saw Oscar Isaac in a corner table.
Yep.
And, I thought...
At Little Caesars? Complaining?
Interviewing for a job.
Asking for a free... Hey, hey man, I hate to
I come
hate
here
to
all
do
the
this.
time, and it's usually pretty good.
Yeah, but if I could just get a little money back on this and maybe some free sticks, dude.
I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
Yeah, it's just. I know Little Caesars are better than this.
He's brought back only
Are
the
you Oscar
box.
Isaac?
He ate the whole pizza and the crazy bread.
Crazy bread.
Have you ever had crazy bread?
That's a Little Caesars thing?
It used to be.
I've never been to a Little Caesars. Where are they?
They up here when you least expect.
It's like in
Middle of a wintry night.
You see a cabin with the smoke coming out. That's Little Caesars. I imagine Little Caesars. Remember in Babylon? Remember when they wait 2.5 hours to introduce Tobey Maguire?
Oh, of course. They wait 2 hours to reveal everything in that movie.
And then they end on a Jurassic Park montage.
I
was on my feet for that.
Avatar. There's an Avatar moment.
When they show those movies, I was like, you have the way that you have shot yourselves, and I hate to say this, in the penis. Damien Chazelle shot himself in the penis.
And loved every minute of it.
And not the dick, the penis. When he got to Avatar, Jurassic Park, and like Wallace and Gromit, it's like, why did Margot Robbie do this? Have Kaylee Cuoco do it then?
None of them knew that was coming.
No. Obviously, that's like a little
That's
clause.
not in the script. And then we show a clip of Avatar.
Like a long clip.
Yes.
I think
It felt like when I go home and I'll go see a movie with my family, we'll go to like a local theater.
Of course.
Every time they'll show like a
Wedding Crashers.
We see Wedding Crashers as a family tradition.
A new release in the small town. Yeah.
Have to see it in 4K.
You got to.
But the local theater will have like a clip package before that was clearly edited by someone's nephew or whatever of like famous things from movies. That's literally what's at the end of Babylon, right?
Exactly.
It's like should be the intro to another thing at a bad movie theater.
That's exactly what it is.
Like,
or maybe at the end of the Golden Globes.
Yeah,
to be
sure.
Like, thank you for
when everyone stopped
watching
paying
movies
attention.
forever.
It's very much. Have you been to the AMC Burbank?
Yeah.
There's like on the
Once.
floor they have quotes from movies, and there are things like
God.
E.T. Phone Home.
When Harry Met Sally, I'll have what she's had. Yeah, it's like,
The most obvious thing. It's that turned into film.
yeah, they should do really obscure like prepositional phrases.
Yeah, things that kind of can't connect to anything.
Get out of there.
There's no way you
Put
can
that down.
Shazam it.
You can't. It's untraceable.
Trying to Shazam a floor.
Do you feel like nowadays, like even background casting needs to come in for chemistry reads and
Oh
stuff?
my God. There's I can't remember. I was watching a show, one of our premium dramas, and there was a background actor that, I mean, God bless these people.
No. Oh, yeah.
This woman was there.
They're going to get your number, by the way.
Oh, yeah, they will.
And they're going to... Are you on
Have some
Facebook?
ideas.
As you're in your car. Are you on Facebook? Ah!
There are 5 different Chris Flemings. Which one is you?
Yeah. I think I found you.
I'll add them all.
Why didn't you just give me your phone? Okay.
To get a text that says, why didn't you just give me your phone?
One guy, we did a show, he handed me like a wet napkin with his number on it.
Oh.
Here's my number. Do not call me.
Pulls that out of his cleavage. Sopping wet.
What? Sops himself up. Don't call me. Do not use this. You're watching a prestige drama.
Of course. Oh, and now, I mean, when we say background actor, now I have to really, okay, so I saw this woman really giving it up, giving it her all. And it's like, well, now
looking to
this is
camera.
all I'm looking at.
Yeah.
But did you see the Netflix documentary about the Mormon woman who was kidnapped? Like her family.
Gabby Petito? I watched that one.
No, that's van life. This is in the 70s. It was
Okay.
called like Hiding in Plain Sight or something.
Okay.
This woman was kidnapped in the 70s over and over by these people's neighbors. It's the most insane story you could possibly imagine.
She was repeat kidnapped?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I mean, you watch the documentary, you're like, what could possibly be happening in
By
this
the
family?
same people that kept getting away with it? So they find her and they're like, and then they go, whoop. They
Sort
take her
of,
again?
yeah. And like the guy kind of like, I mean, of course, like every one of these documentaries gets very dark. And they're
Oh, I didn't
somehow
see. That doesn't sound dark to me.
not like a happy ending. there.
Kidnapping. That's a jaunt.
There's aliens involved. Like,
Oh,
it's very odd. But this
the way you say that, it sounds like not like they believe in aliens, but it's like aliens are like they're there. They're on.
they interview them.
The way that's how you made it sound.
That's how aliens reveal themselves in a poorly watched
blurred.
Netflix doc.
Just steam. I have a theory that aliens, they're just going to be steam.
I hope.
Because they're not bodied.
Otherwise, we're going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
If they have to appear essentially in spirit form.
Or a cube.
A cube, something that can't move without help.
It's like a
Blow
thought.
a fan.
That's right.
It's like it can't have legs or...
They could be all around us.
Oh, now that would be a feeling.
Yeah.
That would be a feeling.
That would be a feeling.
My fear is when aliens come, we're just going to get bored.
You know, this is exactly what I've thought.
Really?
I've had this distinct thought that will be, because it's the same way we deal with anything.
Yes.
It's like they're gonna want to see all of our movies. They're gonna be like, dude.
I was talking about this yesterday.
Have you seen fucking Breaking Bad? Dude. Yes, I have. Like we're all gonna have like a group of aliens that are like, dude, this is the funniest movie. You got to watch this shit.
We've been here the whole time. We
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we'll get bored. And speaking of movies, I feel like they're going to see our depictions of aliens, and it's going to be absolutely humiliating.
That's
For
when they're going to be like,
everybody.
you motherfucker. It's going to be
You
like Kathy
losers.
Bates reading Misery and being like, when it gets to that point, you think we look like, you don't think we have noses?
How dare you? Do you feel like there's any chance of aliens having been here?
Oh, yeah.
You think so?
Oh, totally.
You genuinely believe that?
Oh, yeah. I'm all about aliens, ghosts, all of it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think that there's a small chance. They're on their way, certainly.
You don't think, the being here is so scary. If they've been here and they dipped out.
And not saying anything, it's rude.
It's like swimming in a lake. I would rather get bit than be, I think of the things that
Lake
have
swimming?
seen me. We've talked about this, I'm sure.
If
feel
we
like
have,
we probably talked
I'm
about-
happy to talk about lake
I would
swimming.
rather be interacted with by a predator than have all the times. I think when you go to hell, they give you a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet of all the predators that saw you in the lake that didn't bite you. Oh, hey, just so you know, that snapping turtle,
That could have gotten you.
he perceived you
You do think about that. What's beneath you in the lake?
all the time.
Come to the surface and show me.
That's much better.
Way less scary. Lake
Snakes.
monsters,
Oh my God.
snakes, large fish. Even stepping on something in a body of water that's not dirt or sand is mortifying.
Right, because what's beneath?
Yeah, what have I just upset? What have I just awoken?
Yeah.
Did you have local lake monsters? I feel like in Massachusetts they probably do have lake monsters.
I think I tried to get some of that started.
Come on, everybody.
Hey, did you guys see that? Looked kind of like a Honda Civic, but it had eyes, and I definitely tried to start a rumor that there was something behind the water tower.
Oh,
growing up.
I like that.
Yeah, I was like, you guys see that? But no, there was no.
No lake monsters. You were robbed.
Our corner of the world is too fearful of God to.
Oh,
that's too
sure.
wrapped up with that.
Sure, you've got the Puritan.
Yeah, exactly.
Puritans weren't thinking about lake monsters.
No.
They didn't have
They're
the
just
fun.
thinking of burning in the afterlife.
Yes. Lake
What
monsters
about-
too fun, too
fun.
spicy.
Oh my God, the Loch Ness monster having that big
Oh.
badonkadonk. Looking back at that,
Biggest ass in Scotland.
he's the biggest ass in Scotland. All haggis, all filled. Looking back, going, damn, swimming around the lake. Look at me.
I love the Loch Ness monster.
I
We had
love
the Bear Lake monster.
Bear Lake monster.
That's kind of, I think that straddles Utah and Idaho.
Who was the Bear Lake monster?
No one will ever know. Too shy.
They're all shy. I
They're
love that.
so shy.
Yeah.
Cripplingly shy.
If they weren't shy, then
Yeah, we'd be bored with them.
exactly.
People
See,
can't get bored with shy people.
That's a really good. I feel like celebrities should look to these cryptids to know when to go away. You know, because you gotta
Interesting.
pop up. You can't go on. You can't be on subway takes every. You know,
No, and you can't be wearing the hat.
You can't. You can't be. Yeah, go do tar.
And then vanish for a while.
Yeah.
Let us miss you.
Let us miss you.
Let us wonder about your health.
And then yeah,
I think that's like the best thing a celebrity can do.
have us wonder about
People concerned about there's a mysterious illness and then you resurface. And even if
Yeah.
your next thing isn't that great, people are thrilled to have you back.
do a play.
Do a play.
Or say, you know what? Don't even do a play. Say I'm going to do a play.
Have
That's
a
even
deadline.
better because no one sees the play.
Kate Blanchett does not have
She's
bronchitis considering a play.
She's yeah. She's threatening to do a chorus line.
Threatens to do a play.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, she's threatening to be the choreographer in a chorus line. Take it again from the top. A 5, 6, 7, 8. She'd be so good.
That's perfect casting.
You know,
might
I
be
broke my
too
leg,
good.
or I tore my meniscus in high school, and I did community theater of chorus line, but I was in backstage chorus, and I had a T-shirt that said backstage chorus, and I had to come out during the curtain call.
They made you wear that T-shirt?
Yeah,
That's unfair.
I think I gave it to someone when I used to have it.
That's abusive behavior.
Huge. To hear a whole crowd laughing, like during a curtain call, like imagine you see a show, and then backstage chorus comes out and takes a long bow.
And this was because of the injury.
So, I mean, so I was told.
They're like, thank God he injured himself.
I think they would have let me on stage if it hadn't been for the. Hopefully, but yeah. So the Bear Lake Monster. What are we talking? Fowl or are we talking mammal?
Oh, I would love a wet fowl.
Oh my! A fowl, cryptid,
Sopping wet,
wet feathers,
covered in mud.
Wiggy! Fuck! Yeah!
That's the sound of the Bear Lake Monster.
Yeah, it sucks to be that. Yeah, we both knew it was a pained existence.
No, I mean, I think the general thought was that it was kind of serpentine.
Yeah.
But I feel like everybody just goes to Nessie. They just imagine it's another dinosaur.
I'm imagining a kind of plumped up platypi.
Oh, that's not a bad lake monster.
Yeah, like half bird, half fish.
Right. You don't want to even see a platypus.
No. Have you ever known someone who's seen a platypus?
I've never met anybody.
Tell me when. Okay, so you think. Tell me what you think is the size of a platypus. Tell me when.
Oh, great question.
Well, I guess I
Okay.
can start even. Who knows? Could be that.
It's big as a quarter.
Infinitesimal.
Okay, keep going. There. I would say like a newborn puppy size.
Yeah. Like a
Is that
lamb.
right?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I thought you knew.
no, sorry. I did that like a wildlife
Well, then
expert.
let me try with you. Going.
When?
Oh, so about the size of a Chips Ahoy.
Nah, not a Chips Ahoy mini.
Yeah, no, not like a
It could be
snack
this.
pack.
Or it could be fucking.
It could be huge.
It could be a nutria.
With the architecture of a platypus, I feel like it needs to be big.
The divine architecture.
Yeah. To support all of the things that went wrong. Right? Like, it can't be something, it can't be delicate or fragile. It's got to be like, you don't have a disgusting, and God bless, but they are gross.
It's built like a suspension bridge. Oh, the platypus is gross?
Yeah, it's a gross creature.
Oh, totally.
So it's got to be big.
The eggs is TMI.
Oh, yeah, that's
That's the first time I heard something. I go, TMI. In biology, yeah, they're like, hey, and just so you guys know, they lay eggs. Everyone's like, class is dismissed. We're going home early. This sucks.
that should be live birth.
That
Should be a live birth creature.
totally.
I just learned that there's one snake that does live birth.
Which kind?
That's actually, I guess, kind of equal. I can't remember. I wish
They
I
make
could
a big
avoid
stink of it?
them. Yeah, what?
They make a big stink of it, the
Yes.
snake? You want to know so you can avoid them?
Imagine a snake just giving birth to
Because you
live
spend a lot of time
snakes.
with other snakes.
Oh, yeah.
I saw your
Home,
car. And
on vacation.
the snakes just...
There's someone right now calling the police. I think a snake has been left in a car in the hot sun. That's the one pet you probably could leave in a hot car.
Yeah, you have to be such a punk to call. Like, there's a certain type of person that would call the police to see a snake, that saw a snake in a car and was worried about the well-being.
Yes, they
You
have a
to be-
tattoo.
You have to be like, you have to be pretty hard.
Yes.
Other people would be like, fuck the snake.
They really would. Like dog, cat, whatever, of course, you're probably trying to break the window. Snake?
Totally. Yeah.
No, thank you.
He's probably happier.
You have to actively be on your way to the reptile expo to be the sort of person that calls about the snake in the car.
That's right. Do you think without all the snake lore and like religion and stuff, we would think different? We'd probably think a little differently.
Oh,
Snakes.
interesting.
Like,
If
would
they
we-
weren't kind of a symbol of evil,
Yeah.
they really got a bad shake.
Or is that just the easiest writing? Like, is it a chicken or the egg thing?
Right,
Like,
because
it's
it
like
is just naturally scary and it's moving without legs. That's the devil.
it's an earth
Of
devil.
course, that would tempt you into eating fruit.
Yeah. And also spiders, I guess, didn't really ever have
Much of a
any-
chance.
much lore.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they didn't really have. I think they were just actively biting people and harming. So they were,
Right. Well, they came around, I think, in the 80s.
they were introduced in 1987. And initially it was like at CES and it was like the tech. People were like, okay, we could
I could
do
get behind this.
And then, as we do with all tech, it got out of control.
It got completely out of control.
Religion embraced
They got out.
and said, "This is evil."
Yeah.
And then we also got Snake Church, which is also the whole thing.
Snake Church. Yeah.
But no, spiders. I think have just they're kind of a bad boy.
They're such a bad boy.
You don't need the Bible telling you a spider's bad.
You know.
Yeah.
But not a centipede. A centipede you feel bad for.
Centipede is because
There's a difference between a freak and a bad boy.
Yes. Centipede is a full freak that can't really help itself. It's like,
Yeah.
but the bad boy it's got an agenda.
Yeah.
At least some type of structure in its life.
And you stay away from it.
Yeah.
The freak, you go,
Doesn't have any friends.
yeah. The people don't even kill centipedes because they're like, fuck.
Centipede has got a rolling luggage behind it at all times, carrying its things.
In school.
Yes.
Wearing boxers as shorts. Everyone's like, even the nerds are like,
we can't do anything with that.
Yeah, we can't. Sorry. Hey, you're on your own. Sorry, man.
Oh, well, I think I'm going to take off my shirt. I'm getting a little warm,
Okay.
which is fine.
Forgot you had a tunic underneath that.
Yeah, it's good to just be able to constantly reveal yourself.
It's good to be able to just pop that thing off, too.
How many shirts can you pop off? That's one
Not
thing
anymore.
a Western wear does best.
And Western wear kind of stopped being like... Western wear you thought was having a thing around 2009 to 2011. The snap buttons.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And then something happened.
It's headed back.
You think?
Oh, yeah, it's absolutely headed back.
In Big Sky Country or everywhere?
I think it's creeping in.
Yeah.
It's probably as close as Riverside right now. It's like stopping to gas up in Riverside on its way down. I think that Western wear is on its way back.
Is it staying in like a...
It's staying at a friend's place.
Okay.
A friend that has not seen in a long time, and they're like, well, he called and asked.
He's like,
what was I supposed to do?
thanks so much, man. Hey, this was really good. Let's do this again.
And then you're apologizing to your spouse about the whole
The
weekend.
wife is like, why did you let him do that?
No, this is coming back.
Yeah.
Trying to do a trend report, and that's all.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like V-necks are now. I mean,
See, oh God.
people want to
Has
show
my nip
off
been out that whole
a
time?
collar.
And Elise has been doing the slowest slow zoom on my nip.
And it is now microscopic. We can see what's living on that now.
Yeah.
The viewer is just trying to eat breakfast, and they're like,
Mammogram. They're like, hey, you can't. And it's slowly, our talking is just so.
sounds like we're miles
They're
beneath the
like
earth.
monsters. Oh, the like arrowhead platypuses. And it's just my nipple. Just
Beneath your
hear my
pillowy nipple.
Yeah, you hear my nip. Wow, this episode was crazy.
Nipple monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think a collared. What do you call this?
This is when it's not like a buttoned collar and it's like attached to.
It's woodworking stuff for Robin Wright pen.
It's right. I would say it's a pilot's. No, I would say it's like there's something about very airplane, very being
very, very aviation
in the sky.
very in the sky.
Right.
Yeah.
And I can't say what it is. And mine's more of a. Would you say this is a keyhole?
What do you
Is
mean?
that do they call that a keyhole shirt when it's like kind of revealing?
This is something you. Oh my God! You look like you could be in the White Lotus right now as one of the hospitality. You look like the guy. Do you watch the White Lotus?
Of course,
Okay.
of course. I love the White Lotus.
I'm gonna need something to happen though.
I mean, we're taking our time.
They got
this
Gay Talk's gun. He got Gay Talk's gun.
Yeah,
Gay Dar or Gay Talk?
gay tar, I believe.
Gay Tar. Gay Tar.
It's a
They got his-
tar for gay men.
They got his gun.
Yeah, the gun.
And now there's just a montage where they're partying.
People loved the partying montage. And listen, anything Mike White makes, I'm there to watch and enjoy.
Oh, totally.
But the party montage,
Oh my God.
for me was. I was starting to get into spy movie territory.
It was
Maybe
starting to
because I'm
feel-
not experienced with parties, but I was a little bit like, okay, they're having a good time.
If you're ever filming and you're ever making something and you need public domain footage of partying, that's what
That's what it is.
that was like. It was like 30 minutes of
It went
that
a little long.
with Michelle Monaghan. I love to see Michelle Monaghan letting loose.
She's doing a great
She's
job.
doing wonderful.
But
Parker
yeah,
Posey doing a full-on Groundlings character. It's like
I'm
like
pushing
front-facing.
back. I'm pushing back. I think she's doing
exactly
a
what you
character
should be
so
doing.
accurately
You're right.
that it's a cartoon.
See, okay, this is where you're exactly right, and that it just everyone is not giving characters anymore. So when someone gives a character,
Yeah, you're like, oh, they're acting.
are you doing front-facing comedy? But that's acting. Everyone else is just showing up
and just doing their normal voice.
Hey, how's everybody feeling?
Yes.
Oh my God, the brothers. Oh my God, the fucking brothers.
Well, the dad, British. What's that guy's name?
Whenever you see someone giving a really good performance, obviously they're
A Brit.
of course.
And they're doing like an obscure Southern accent.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
like-
the backflips that man's doing.
If you're ever auditioning for something and there's a British dude you go home.
You go home.
They-
They don't want an American actor for this.
No, if they can do Brits,
No.
and it's not the other way around.
Absolutely not. Are
Any
you kidding?
Americans goes, hello, right, oh,
It's Oliver Twist every time. It's embarrassing.
disgraceful. We can't do it.
Can you do any accent?
I could do okay. We're gonna get your family back. That's from Blood
Oh.
Diamond. That's South African. That's Leo DiCaprio.
That's
Over there, it's bling bling. Over here, it's bling bang. We're gonna get your family back.
family.
Can you do any?
Oh God, you feel so naked when you're trying to do an accent.
But hey, we gotta prove our special skills on our resume.
I mean, you can do Midwest. I mean, anybody can do a
Oh,
Midwest.
the Francis McDormand, don't you know?
Yeah, don't you? You're having tacos and water.
Whoa, that goes in war. Okay, I like when you can spell it out. Oh, can you do Pittsburgh?
No, my God, that one feels
That's
like you
Juilliard.
have to like go to a witch to learn that. You don't just do a Pittsburgh accent. Like I mean, that's another language. Wouldn't you say?
You got that's a witch.
I wouldn't be able to even point it out. Like it's it's very obscure.
I only know if they zoom in on Pittsburgh in the beginning.
Oh yeah, then
they
if it's
show
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood,
That's right.
he didn't have a Pittsburgh accent. There's the flaw in the show.
He was in Pittsburgh?
Yes.
Oh,
He has the little. I went to Pittsburgh for a wedding and rode what is that? A funicular that goes up the hill.
Oh,
Doesn't he have a little trolley or something?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Annalise, does this feel right to you? Annalise is confused.
Annalise gave us the light.
Fred Rogers, turn it off. Turn it off.
He weighed
I'm pretty sure it's
142 pounds his whole life.
142,
that
famously.
right?
He kind
Yeah.
of bragged about it at the first of every episode. I'm taking my shoes off. 144 in shoes.
Yeah, that's why he took the
Yes.
shoes off.
Yes.
Because his couch is constantly weighing him.
148 in puppets.
Yeah, really, I never start thinking about what was the scary puppet?
Oh, the kind again, devil.
Yes,
That was kind of a devilish,
It was Lady Elaine.
and her face was very rubbery, wasn't it? And her nose was
Her
kind of
nose was
hooked.
very unforgiving.
Yeah.
and she had a chin, and she was
Yeah, it was like the chin almost meets nose. You know that person's up to no good.
Yeah, that's right.
She terrified
When you
me
could see the DreamWorks kid fishing
from their chin.
from the chin to the nose, you know something's going
Where's
on.
his movie? There's some IP that could be exploited.
Oh, they're doing it, and they're having Will Poulter's playing him.
I actually am happy to believe that.
Will Poulter's as the DreamWorks kid, and it's him finally catching something. It's him.
We finally find out, and it's of course a love letter to movies.
That's yes, that's
He
right.
catches a VHS and
Yes.
teaches children about the importance of film.
Yes, and he fillets it. He debones and fillets the VHS.
The guts coming
in a
out of
brutal. Yeah, the Daniels are doing it, so it's going to be fucking.
Of course.
it's going to be It's going to be fun. Oh, it's going to be
People are
fun.
going to be talking.
Ooh, ooh! Is this E-Bomb's world? Ooh! Oh my god! Oh, is this a fucking internet trope from 2012? Ooh!
Yes.
Yes. Anyway.
I think I feel like I should give us the light to play the game. I think we're towards the. Actually, I do want to ask you. I don't want to leave the clothing before asking like what your shopping style is. Because you do obviously like. How are you filling out your wardrobe? You're the only person in the world I care about asking this question.
I try to do a different outfit every time I'm on stage, and that is getting pretty crazy.
It sounds exhausting.
And it's just very intuitive. I mean, not to sound like
But you've also just,
a mystic or anything. But I just
wake up from a dream and you...
Yeah, I just have this... for example, I'm like, I need something with a purple faux fur collar.
Sure.
And I Google purple faux fur collar, and it's
wow.
Yeah, and I'm finding that this is all women stuff, I think. But typically,
That's amazing.
finding. Thank you. I've been doing mostly on stage. I've been doing more British men's clothes. And British men's bodies are fitted. They're like my body.
Yeah, sure.
And the American body, the American's men clothes is like.
It's
John Wayne.
It's a refrigerator box every time.
Exactly. And I'm sure you see this.
And I would say you're somebody that could be in the intro of 101 Dalmatians with a dog.
Or the dog. I'm the rare guy who's walking himself. And they cut to live action for that one. And they play a low drone. But yeah, it's
But you have a very more of a British energy.
I appreciate that. People that don't hear me speak, if they just see photos of me,
they'll jump to British.
People that have known me from memes thought that I was British.
Oh, interesting. Well, Fleming sounds British.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the other famous Fleming? Ian Fleming.
Ian Fleming, yeah. Uncle
Bond.
Ian. Uncle Bond. Yeah.
Part of the Barbara Broccoli.
Is it broccoli? Yeah,
Broccoli.
I love Barbara Broccoli, which sounds like a VeggieTales protagonist.
I keep saying Barbara Barkley, which is probably part of the Charles Foundation.
Yeah. Well, Barbara Barkley sounds more like a human name. And less like a children's
Not like
show
the first thought someone had for a fake name.
Yeah. What's your name? Barbara Broccoli.
Ralph's produce section. Trying to hide.
Yeah. Watching 2020 with Barbara Walters or whatever. Barbara Broccoli. Barbara Broccoli.
Yeah, I'm glad that she's I don't know what the drama is there. People at war over James Bond. I think she gave up. Maybe Amazon took over. The details are so exhausting. I can't stand it.
But I didn't know they were... Wait, is there an issue?
Barbara owned James Bond.
Okay.
And somehow she's lost control of the IP.
It got away from her.
Like a slippery fish.
Whoop! It was a windy day on top of the Empire State Building. Oh, shoot! Damn it! And Bezos, it's in his teeth.
Flies by in his gyrocopter with the net.
Yeah, he's in a paddle boat. He's in the Hudson. Target! Well, they're gonna put. Is it Josh O'Connor? Do you think?
Oh, is he up for it?
That's what I heard. I think I may have dreamt that.
This is the sort of thing I'd just believe.
I heard it was. I truly. Wait, are we the Challengers guy?
That makes sense.
If he was there, I'm there. I'm there on opening night.
He's a little young. That feels like Teen Bond to me.
That's what it is. It's Bond Jr. It's like Nick Jr.
If they did Bond Jr., I think that would at least it would revitalize the formula.
And they want to have a live studio of teens.
We're shooting in the same studio as Last Man Standing.
Yes. Yeah.
Barbara demanded it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's time to play a game. We're going to play a game called Gift or a Curse. I need a number between 1 and 10 from you.
7.
Okay, I have to do some light calculating to get our game pieces. Right now you can promote, recommend, do whatever you want.
You have to do some basic math?
Yes.
Okay, I recommend... I hate to do this. I watched Companion, which is the Sophie Thatcher, I think is her name. I get obsessed with actors, and I got obsessed with Sophie Thatcher. And that she played... Oh, I don't want to give anything away, but it's a good little horror movie that I liked. That was fun. And Dennis Quaid's son plays a douche in it, and he does a really convincing job of it. And I'm not in it or involved in it in any way. In fact, even when I audition for things now, it's almost like they're just trying to make sure I'm not the right person for the part. That's kind of what an audition feels like. We thought we were sure you weren't. We wanted to really make sure you were wrong for this. Thank you for coming in, Chris. Okay. We can cross you off.
Let's see here. Oh my God, I'm a mess.
You're
doing this with gloves? Forget it.
No, you were typing with gloves?
I'm just trying to select with gloves.
For those of you at home, Bridger isn't... I don't know if you ever went to space camp, but when you have to put your hands into the space box in the mitts and you're wearing... It's like what it feels like. That's what Bridger's doing on his...
I got robbed of that opportunity. I never got to do space box.
You were too busy doing foods.
Yeah, I was...
Foods!
Learning how to make no-bake cookies.
It's like what they yell at urgent care for some foods when someone... It's crashing. Foods. Can you tie me to these and see if I go?
After the show, of course.
That's the end in the parking lot?
Yeah, I've got a gun to shoot you down. Things get out of control.
Okay, good.
No, this is how we play gift or curse. I'm going to name 3 things.
Okay.
And you're going to tell me if they are a gift or a curse and why.
Okay.
And then I'll tell you if you're right or wrong, because there are correct answers you can fail. And to fail on a 5th anniversary, tough feeling.
We can't have that.
Okay, this first one, this is from we don't even know who it's from. It's an unmarked grave. It was from Instagram Live, so we don't know your name. Gift or a curse, sneezing while driving.
A curse. I mean, it's pleasure. It says 1/16 of an orgasm, but you're blinded. I mean, it's incredibly dangerous. You know, sneezing while driving because you go because you physically cannot sneeze with your eyes open,
right?
Unless you're a CIA trained.
Oh, they probably do train for that.
Yeah, West Point. They spend a little weekend doing that. It's a little trick. You got to pinch yourself right here. You got when you get a little tibula fat. Achoo! Then you can graduate. And you get your gun and your badge.
It is probably a 16th of an orgasm. That must be scientific, right?
Well, that's what we were taught in first grade.
In the fractions course.
This is 1/16 of an orgasm. Doing cocaine is like 6 orgasms. Remember they would tell you that's like Jesus. It's like a full body orgasm. That's what they would tell us about coke. Do not do this.
Wrong.
Oh, it's a
gift. Okay. Sneezing while driving?
You're right. It's a vacation.
What a feeling. It's a vacation. It's an escape.
Yeah.
It's a trial. I feel like it's like God's little driving test. That's
so funny.
What else can he put in front of you other than a sneeze?
You're right.
How are you going to do it?
If the divine were in charge of getting your license, that would be before parallel parking, sneezing on the freeway.
Got it.
They should put a little pepper in your snout.
You're driving.
Watch out. You pass. You didn't total. You didn't fucking T-bone the bridge.
Yeah, it's absolutely a gift. For that alone, it's just like, how often are you're going 70, you're blowing snot all over the windshield.
You're going 70. What are you in the
I'm
back
in a
roads
school
of
zone,
Dallas?
baby. 70s is about as fast as I'll go.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm in a rush.
Before you give out, not the car.
I pass out at 71.
I pass out at
Car
40.
Swerves across the freeway.
I can't.
At 40.
It's like when a pilot goes into the G zone.
This is why we keep you on a scooter.
The T zone. That's why they keep you on the scooter. That's right.
But yeah, it is a gift. Sneezing while driving is absolutely a gift. Yeah. God's little driving test.
I love that.
And we've all been through it. It levels the playing field for all of us. We've all been through it.
But if everyone sneezes at the same time.
Oh, now what does that look like?
It looks like the next Die Hard movie.
What will Bruce do?
Yeah. Everyone's car just...
Exact same angle.
Everyone just goes... And Bruce has to come out. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's up there with bee in car. But
with what?
With a bee in the car. You ever had a bee in the car?
I have, yeah.
We love the bee in the car.
I once drove a tree frog from North Carolina to like Vermont. I was like, oh God. Do I have to go back?
Is it in the passenger seat?
Back.
Back, of course.
Yeah.
Complaining about your driving. Yeah. Asking you to turn down the music.
Tonight's gonna be a good night. Teenage dream.
Okay, you've got.
You ever see Katy Perry in the flesh?
I've seen Katy Perry in the flesh. I literally have before fame at Sundance performing acoustic guitar.
No,
can you imagine anything?
You're gonna get sniped for saying like the Perry
she's
team.
She's been trying to track me down. I'm the last survivor of that concert, and she won't get me.
She plays guitar.
She played, unless this was some sort of fever dream.
No, this is real.
You know, because I grew up in Salt Lake, we would go up to Sundance like as teens or like in college just to experience what was going on.
Yeah, while holding the cross, I hope.
Yeah, of course. Trying to let people know what you're doing is wrong.
Or just even under the shirt. Just to be tethered.
Just self-protection.
Yeah.
In case it got a little too crazy.
In case Katy Perry went acoustic.
But we ended up at a Katy Perry concert, or like I think it was a few different musicians. And this must have been in 2007.
Whoa, before I Kiss Girls.
Yes.
And
I
fuck
actually
you.
think it was like,
I'm going to do it again.
it was her crossover from, and I'll do it. I kissed a girl and I'll do it again. It's a threat.
I kissed a girl and you can't prove it. You can't prove shit. You didn't see shit. You don't know shit.
No, she was. We went to this concert, and here's this woman, Katy Perry, on acoustic guitar, trying to, I think, kind of cross over from Christianity to kissing a girl and etc.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of like really trying
Fighting out of that plastic bag kind of a thing.
Yes. And it rubbed me the wrong way, certainly. Let's just say that. But she blew onto the scene, and again, this could have been another Katy Perry.
Yeah.
I don't know that much about
No, this was Katy Perry.
the world of Katy Perry.
This is how I felt when I saw Vampire Weekend play a basement show. I was like, and like before they blew up. And
how was that experience?
I was like,
Who are these
I
guys?
was like, what's with the Casio key? I remember thinking like, oh.
Take off the boat shoes.
And then they're like massive.
Yeah, they're one of the biggest.
I'm a terrible judge of who's going to pop.
Oof.
If I think you're going to
me.
pop, you're fucked.
Of course, my taste.
Oh.
I mean, I've had a lot of career nightmares about realizing all the things I like are the things that fail.
Yeah. No,
Every
exactly.
time.
Exactly. Katy Perry, I saw her I went to see Ellen do stand-up, and Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom were in front. They were in the back row, and so she comes in a bodysuit, and she was showing, I didn't know this, to make this part of the body hot. Because it's all about seeing things that you shouldn't be seeing.
Yeah, of course. It's like, wait, why? There's never a hole there.
Like if I had a hole here,
Oh, people would go nuts.
people would be like dogs.
I've got a Subaru t-shirt that's got a little hole there, and every time I lift my shirt up, I think, oh, people are going crazy.
People are on all fours, begging for more. All right, sorry. Okay, what's the next gift for a curse?
Okay, so you've gotten...
I gotten 0 for
We've
0.
done 2
0
so
for-
far.
We've done 2?
No, we've done 1.
We've done 1.
Annalise, we've done 1? Yes, we've done sneezing while driving. Okay, gift or curse. This is from a listener named Emily.
Hello, Emily.
Trying to figure out what gave you food poisoning.
Trying to figure out what gave you food poisoning, a gift or a curse. Wow. Okay, I believe that there is no trying. There's knowing. When you know, but I mean, speaking of broccoli, one time I went to Lemonade, that place.
Oof, gone for good.
The broccoli, is it?
I think they're all gone.
LAX still has one, I think.
LAX
The
has a
JetBlue
lot
terminal.
of things that should have been dead a long time
But it's
ago.
spelled with 2M. The broccoli, I got sick from broccoli, and I the second I began my spew, I see a stock image of broccoli in my entire. You just know. You just know. So you don't try to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
You either know or you don't.
So you're saying gift?
Oh,
Or
sorry.
curse.
Right. I guess I didn't answer the question. Trying to figure out is it's a gift.
It's a gift. Correct.
Yes.
I'm kind of on the same page.
Yeah.
The body knows what the body knows.
Yes.
It's in your DNA.
That's right.
Like,
That's right.
if you don't know, but this is where it becomes a gift, it becomes a mystery. And it begins, you're going back, you're looking at the Polaroids. It combines mystery, the potential to accuse someone, accuse a lot of people,
Right.
and customer service complaint. These are all the things I love to do.
It's a beautiful trifecta right there.
So, look, I've always known what poisoned me. I've always known while eating it, basically. Here it goes.
This is a cyanide pill.
I'm out of control of my life.
Desert sushi,
Yes.
Yeah, let's get sushi in Palm Springs.
Chicken under the car, whatever.
Chicken under the like in Girl Interrupted when she keeps it on the bed. Remember, Brittany Murphy. Rest
I
in
haven't
peace.
seen Girl Interrupted.
Oh well, that's
I'm
the
revealing
twist.
something I don't know about
It's a
culture, which is
huge
always
twist.
embarrassing.
She has like a rotisserie chicken under her bed.
Whole Costco,
They're like, "What's wrong with this girl?" And it's like,
she's got a chicken under there.
she got chicken.
Food poisoning. That's no mystery. She's not figuring that out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've gotten 1 out of 2 so far.
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
That's really good.
And finally, this is from one of our Patreon listeners named Caitlin.
Hello, Caitlin.
Gift or a curse MSG,
Oh, the yeah.
seasoning.
Very much a gift.
Why?
Oh, because you're like it's like drinking while eating. It's like it's like if you're gonna go out, it's like doing something naughty. It feels like because everyone speaks so ill of it
Right.
that
right.
when you have it, it's like
You feel like
a
getting away.
sanctioned. Yeah.
It's a gift. Of course. I mean,
course.
MSG, I feel like there must have been some Dateline art or report in 1994 saying it was poison, which is simply not true. It's a fun seasoning. What is it? Just salt?
Yeah, what is it?
It makes up a lot of different cuisines that I adore.
Is it Madison Square Garden?
It's Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
Interesting. How have I never made that connection?
They franchised it.
Yeah.
They made...
Into a seasoning.
Hey, we're doing really well.
I
You think we should be a seasoning?
want to say it's monosodium. The G there's the mystery.
Yeah. Gangster?
Gangsta.
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 Mono.
SoundCloud rapper MSG.
So when I hear sodium, yeah, I think we're talking salt crystals.
I love salt. My blood pressure is rock bottom. I need as much salt as I can get.
Oh yeah. No, I haven't had a
Take it
blood
up.
pressure. Yeah.
Take it
They
off.
don't even bother taking my I freak out when they cuff
When
me.
the doctor says, "No, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, we don't want to know.
You can take my temperature, but do not."
I hate when they squeeze it and then you feel your thing pumping.
Oh. Whew, there's your body. There's
I don't want to know.
out of body experience.
I don't want to know. So yeah, MSG rocks.
I love MSG.
You saying it's mono sodium?
Sodium
So it's one sodium.
Annalise.
Glutamate.
Glutamate.
One sodium glutamate. Just
Yeah, it's a single one.
How could
doing
it be?
so much work.
Exactly. Getting shit on by a baby boom. MSG it's the pit bulls of seasoning.
I am not kidding. I thought pit bulls.
Seriously?
Pit bulls have been so maligned by probably
baby
a
boomers.
Dateline
Yes.
article, or why do I keep saying article? It's a news magazine, and we all trust Dateline. No, I feel like those daytime news shows in the 90s were like, pit bulls are evil.
Fuck pit bulls.
Do not have MSG.
Bjork shouldn't have worn that swan outfit. And MSG is going to kill you, your kids, and blow your house up.
Wrong, wrong, wrong.
Yeah.
I'm petting a pit bull and eating a bowl of MSG. Pour that on whatever you want.
Feeding my pit bull MSG as we speak.
Of course.
Out of my own mouth. And he's wearing a little beaded collar to show you that he's not going to be mean.
My only question is it wet or dry?
The food?
Yeah.
MSG?
Yeah.
Well, it's only one of them, so it can't be too wet.
Oh, yeah.
So it's the glucosamine dries it out.
Yeah, it's just there.
Yeah, no, it's wet
more-
because it's usually part of like a noodle.
It's usually like it's in wet foods usually. So
You should be able to search that on DoorDash.
just MSG.
Wet foods.
Wet foods. That should be a whole category.
Yeah, Italian, Japanese, vegan, wet foods.
But soup does not fall under that category. That's another thing.
It's a drink.
That's
I mean, we know that.
It's a drink or a cereal.
It's
So you keep that out of my wet foods.
cereal you keep out in the rain. I don't do soups for that reason.
You don't need a soup. I love a soup. That's LA's biggest problem.
No soups.
Very few soups.
Where do you find soups? Toronto?
Toronto?
You got to go to Toronto.
Portland.
Yeah.
And
Maine.
probably northern Florida. They're not eating soup in South Florida. No. But yeah, Maine, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
chowders, what have you.
Oh, I can't do a creamy soup.
Oh, that's a line too far.
Yeah.
Bridge too far.
You know, I like a beef stew. Now we're
Oh, I
talking.
love a good beef stew.
I'm getting hungry.
Oh,
I'm getting hungry.
and you never get an opportunity for a stew.
I thought you were going to say, you never get hungry.
And you never get hungry. That's something everybody knows about you.
Yeah, a stew, because a stew takes a village.
It takes a village, and no restaurant can gather that to make a stew.
Yeah. You ask for a stew at a restaurant, they go, no.
Sure, there's the exit.
Is this room and board? Like, if you're staying the night, if you're a weary traveler, then you can have
the
a
shutters
stew.
are being banged against the house and there's a storm, then you can have a stew
Yeah.
while you try to get to bed in a creaky bed.
If our Bernese Mountain Dog is going to wake you up tomorrow, then you can have a stew. But other than that, no. You know, Burmese Mountain Dogs live to be like 6.
Oh, that's tough.
It's like an anole.
That's the sort of thing where the breeding has gone
Yes.
bad.
Yes. You got to get a little Chihuahua. And that's what the Chihuahuas are.
The
They're little.
lifespan of a Chihuahua.
They're conquistadors in LA. They hook up with every dog, and what they're doing, you
Yes.
think they're just slutting, but what they're doing is they're adding the life expectancy. They're saying, we want your progeny to live another 3 or 4 years. That's all they're doing.
This should be a law that like every purebred dog right now should just be bred with a Chihuahua, and moving forward, every animal should have at least a drop of Chihuahua.
Right. What does sound like something that Chihuahuas would would want to get started.
Oh, they'd get behind that.
They'd be
Of
like,
course.
sick.
Little freaks.
Count me in. I got nothing else to do.
Well, you got 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
That's great.
Not bad.
That's great.
Could have flopped.
It's like grades that you start getting senior year.
Oh, yeah, of
You're
course.
like,
It's
great.
like, oh,
Great.
I've written into the college.
Yeah,
They can't
I'm
catch
in.
me now.
I got in early decision round 2. Not round 1. I tried to get into Vassar round 1. They said,
Oh,
yeah, nah.
try again.
Try again anywhere else.
Okay, Annalise, I think it's time for your gift or a curse.
Uh-oh.
Annalise has one we're both going to answer to and try to be correct.
Great.
Gift or a curse. The little shake Connections does, the game Connections.
Are you
when
familiar
get
with
an answer
Connections?
What's
wrong.
connections?
Okay, so this is a hard one for you, and you're going to have to speak to it.
Okay.
I'm going to demand you speak to it.
Okay.
Connections is a like Wordle style game where you have to. It has 4 different categories, and you have to like essentially figure out which words belong in which category. There's 16 words, 4 categories. How do we line these up? And when
Oh
you
my
get
God.
it wrong,
That sounds way harder than a Wordle.
oh, it's way harder, and that's why I do it because I'm smarter than everyone.
You're like, yeah, you need the stimulation.
Yes, Wordle, give me a break.
I do-
Wordle's the lottery.
My Wordle is just 2 letters. And I get 30 guesses.
That's worth trying. It's not
Actually,
a bad game.
maybe that is hard, actually.
It might be difficult.
It might be harder. I don't know.
It's worth trying.
I'm
Somebody
sure some stats
cook that
person
app
will
up.
say, actually,
Oh.
the joke, the intent was funny, but in practice, what you're discussing is a much more challenging game. So Connections is... Okay.
Imagine Wordle if you get it wrong and the whole, while looking at it, there's a visual shake.
Oh, fuck.
What do you think of that?
It's negative reinforcement.
Negative reinforcement.
I think that's brilliant. And I'm sure that whoever figured that out studied, psychology and how to hurt us, and things that when people are fucking with us on that kind of visceral level, like negative reinforcement or what feels good or what doesn't feel like apps know what feels good for
they know
us.
exactly.
So that means they know what feels bad.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
to start doing things that feel bad, that's funny. That's a gift. That's a gift.
I think as a Wordle user,
Yeah.
curse. You don't know this feeling, Chris. This
Okay.
is a bad. This
How
is a
bad?
genuinely horrible feeling.
Like your eyes are like,
It hurts.
Just
It
the
hurts to see the shake. And I don't need that from the New York Times. Not right now. Not in this environment. Not in this atmosphere.
this is Ezra Klein in a Wizard of Oz situation. Behind
pulling
the
the
curtain.
levers,
Yeah.
screaming into a microphone.
Yeah.
It's
A high pitched.
death whistle. Death whistle.
Yeah.
It is. It hurts, and it's the beginning of my day. I need a little. My self-esteem is at rock bottom at all times. As
It was
it's starting.
11:30 a.m.
We're talking about 3:30.
Opening the blackout curtains in your penthouse condo.
Squinting, wiping the crust from my eyes. My hair is still wet.
30 cats begging for food.
Get out of here! I gotta play Connections. But it really does hurt, and I feel like what they need to do, it should be a warm glow. When you get something wrong, it should be just like an amber glow.
Gentle parenting.
Gentle parenting. Thank you. I don't know if that's where we stand with parenting, or if we've gotten back into shaking. I don't think we have.
I think we're
We're
getting
probably headed that way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That'll
I
be
think it's
back
gonna
with
be
Western
worse.
wear.
That's the problem with rubber band. You go so far, and then and it's gonna be like, actually,
Yes, the
look at-
correction.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
correction. And I feel like this is the beginning of that correction because it feels,
Yeah.
it's agony, and I hate it. It's a curse.
It's agony.
It's a gift.
Oh,
It's a gift
not
because
on this episode.
we are, to me, this is an indication that we are one step away from actually having the phone physically shake. Now, have we had a chance? We touch our phones all the time.
like a rumble pack.
Yeah.
The N64
The
Rumble
N64,
Pack.
How often
yeah.
do
Star
our
Fox.
phones touch us? That's what I want to know.
You want
That
the phone
is-
to touch you?
I love that.
Oh, see, this is where you get red flags from people you work with, and you start to, and then years down the road, there's an actual betrayal, and you think, oh, well, they wanted the phone to shake.
But what you're saying, Annalise, is actually that one day this could lead to the phone giving you intuitive cranial massage. That is what, because think about your phone. Yeah, you're right. And also, it's a two-way street. We're touching that thing all day. Phone touches back.
This all goes back to snakes at CES. You think it's a good idea. Now it's the devil.
That's right.
Well, I'm correct. I don't know what either of you are talking about. We need to answer at least a couple listener messages. People have sent in voicemails or what have you.
Please, send them in.
Let's see.
You've been keeping a couple listeners chained up outside.
Oh, yeah, and they'll die. They won't be asking any questions.
In a turned-off hot tub. So it's like 55 degrees.
Please let us
It's not cold at first, but it's actually it's pretty bad.
No, listeners sent voice notes, and we got too many to answer on the show. We'll do that through other episodes, but let's do a couple at least.
Are you using the cameras that BMX bikers use that naturally follow?
The fact that you say BMX, I had a dream last night that I had to do I had to go on a BMX on Jimmy Fallon.
Stop.
I'm not kidding. Stop. I don't know where I don't know. I don't care about either of those things. They're probably both the opposite of my personality. And it was like, oh, I have to do BMX.
Was Questlove at least playing you in?
He better be.
Or you're doing that a cappella?
Silence. I silently ride a BMX onto the Tonight Show.
A tiny little BMX?
All Fox racing gear.
Are you two camera? Yeah, you're on the pegs. You're doing one of those handlebar. Remember how badass those kids were?
Of course.
I thought they were going to rule the world. Where are those kids?
Most of them, rough endings for those kids. Yeah. Had a lot of kids die from high school, and I think it's most of the Fox racing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Meth gets you.
Yes, it does.
Annalise, let's answer some questions.
Hi, Bridger. Hi, Annalise. My name is Shane. I am a day one listener. And my question for you, Bridger, is whether or not you have any special hidden talents, like something kind of random or weird or niche that you never really had an opportunity to show off, but you have this aching, burning desire to really have an opportunity to share with the world. Thanks.
Do people not know that anyone in showbiz has no hidden talent?
I don't have a visible talent.
We have put every little single piece of our abilities on public display.
I truly have nothing
for decades.
To show. Yeah. And people are like, I guess that's just he trying.
You know who's to blame for this? And I hope I'm getting her name right. Amanda Seyfried, who sang the Joni Mitchell song and played like the frickin' like a sideways instrument. So
did she do that in a show?
On Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like she did it in the Theranos TV.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, if you stay after the credits.
It's a bonus scene.
She plays a dulcimer or whatever.
Elizabeth Holmes on the auto harp.
Looping.
Well, so she showed up and was like, look what I can do.
And she sings like a pitch perfect Joni Mitchell and plays it.
Of course.
We don't have those.
Of course.
Do
you have hidden skills of all?
No. No, I have commercialized every one of my abilities.
You got to be everything. You got to do it all.
Yeah.
I mean, like mine are I would say are pathetic. I could claim to having a good internal clock.
Good circadian rhythms.
Yes. Like I can generally tell what time of day it is.
And that's that is a great thing to do on America's Got Talent.
Oh, you just stand there.
I'm pretty sure it feels like 8:01.
The audience explodes.
Boom. We're going to Ventura.
I could do that. I will say I'm a powerful dancer.
Yeah.
But that's kind of part of performing and just all of this.
Yeah.
And then in Boy Scouts, this was a scary one for a child to be good at this.
You're a good tracker?
Good shot.
Stop it. Wait, what
Boy Scout camp? We had to do rifle shooting?
No.
Look, this was
what year
maybe this was like deep cover for my homosexuality. I was like, I've got to do something straight.
Was this 1920?
This is turn of the century. No, this was, at Boy Scout camp, you would have to shoot something, probably cans or targets.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I mean, they're training us to be killers.
Yeah. And you were a good shot?
I had to shoot my friends were bad, and I helped them cheat.
Because you were that good?
I was that good. I mean, I haven't tried since, but I guess people should be forewarned.
That you're a good shot.
Yeah. I mean...
I misspoke. Bridger has hidden talent. The fact that you are a good shot? No, I can't think of anything. Like, I was my dad really wanted. He was a ship rat as a kid, so he wanted me to be a sailor.
Oh,
and I can't read the wind. I'm too dissociated, so I'm always capsizing.
That feels like a hidden skill.
To be able to put
you on a path.
To be able to capsize. I played the tuba. I
Okay,
played
there
the
we
tuba.
go.
Okay, yeah, I played the tuba.
How long did
Shane.
you play the tuba?
Well, I played the baritone horn, and then in high school we didn't have a tuba player, so they gave me the tuba, and no one taught me how.
Oh,
And so I just tried to.
just went wild.
But I hated playing the bass line, so I would try to play the melody,
Oh.
and they'd be like, "You got to hold down," and Louis Louis, you got to hold down the bass line. And I'd be like, "That's no fun." They're like, "We can hear you." Like it's
You were
very obvious.
overpowering every noise that's being made.
and not getting it right because I don't have that. So no,
Wow, tuba. Was there ever any temptation to join like a ska band?
yeah,
Did they do tuba
yeah,
and
yeah.
ska?
We got into me and my best friends almost did that,
Wow.
and luckily it never came through.
Life had other plans.
Yeah, because I did play a little trombone briefly.
Right.
But that you have to be a fucking talk about intuition.
That's an exercise.
It's clairvoyance,
Yeah.
and also knowing it's not like
oh
a
yeah,
valve.
yeah. There's like you really have to know the just general feel.
You have to tap into your ancestors, like to know, and it's like crazy to be like, oh yeah, this is B.
Wow, yeah. There's no chance. I need the black and white keys. I need a real clear indication of what I'll be pushing.
You tickle those ivories?
I'm tickling them.
What are you playing?
I'm so bad at the piano. I took 10 years.
Yeah.
I couldn't possibly play the
My
piano.
piano teacher asked me to stop
Please stop.
after we had a mutual.
Wow. You're
not
how
even
long did you go
acrimonious
for?
split. Third grade because my sister was so good. Because you got to be a fucking rule follower. I'm so sorry. You got to
sure.
be the people that were really killing it in piano lessons.
Yeah, it's
They're not. I mean, the world that they're setting themselves up for a pre 9/11 world. The kids that got kicked out of piano.
oh, we were ready to go.
Now let's mic them up. Let's hear from Let's hear from the disruptors who are trying to sight read at the recital for a duet.
Banned from piano lessons.
Asked to step down. Hey, Chris, we don't want your money anymore.
Yes. When someone is like saying this is bad for my business, I still,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be playing that instrument.
You know you're bad.
Okay, I feel like we answered that.
I think we did a wonderful job answering that.
Let's do 2 more.
Let's do 16 more.
Let's do at least 16 more and have the last one not be a question. They'll just be reading a book.
An open-ended, an essay.
Hello, Bridger.
Oh.
Hello, Annalise. It is Stephen Ray Morris calling in to wish I Said No Gifts a happy 5th year anniversary.
Former
I can't believe
producer.
it's already been 5 years. And I just wanted to ask a question. I'm not sure if it's ever been asked on the podcast, but is there ever a gift that's too personal? Anyway, love you both. Congrats again.
Maybe like a blood
To have
panel.
a former employee
Yeah.
make it through the fence.
Seeing that face you made, Stephen,
He found me.
to see the internal workings of the teeth.
What was the question? Are there too many?
Is a gift too personal?
Oh, is a gift
there
too-
ever
too
a gift
personal?
too personal?
Never.
Never too personal.
Never, never, never. I mean,
Test results?
test.
Positive.
I think test results you can have a fun moment with.
Totally.
There's we're opening the envelope. We're
Yeah.
all expecting something.
we know you got something.
We know it can't be returned, so it's valuable. People are giving locks of their hair away.
Totally.
People are
grabbing hair.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Giving teeth, tooth necklaces.
Oh yeah.
I don't know that there's anything too personal.
Mm-hmm.
Too scary, sure.
Oh, totally.
That's a different. We're talking about two different things there.
But too personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is I guess it's really what is personal to you, and I think that you just can't go too far. You should push. I think with gift giving, you should be pushing as far as personal.
Absolutely.
The person should always, before opening a gift from you, should always be questioning, what am I going to do? What am I going to do
Now
with
that
this one?
now that I know this.
Leave them wanting as much less as possible.
Security cam, like a snapshot of you on a ring cam at an active crime scene or something, and have them.
You are implicating them.
Now you can do what you want with this.
Now that your fingerprints are all over that.
I just want you to know I was there. You can not tell them. You can tell them. But it's your call.
That's why it's the gift.
Yes,
It's a
the
fun
gift of an
project you can
ethics-
do at home.
An ethics class, but a PhD, like a challenging ethics class.
Exactly.
Yes.
So the question is no, Stephen, and do not leave another voicemail.
Don't show your face around here, Steve.
Yeah,
Don't show your voice
please.
around
Don't
here.
send a video message. No, that would be too personal.
What about a singing telegram? You ever remember those?
Have you gotten one before?
No, have you?
No, I would love to.
I think Bob Dole outlawed that. I think he passed a bill in like 93.
He and Elizabeth, that was their kind of pet project.
That was their thing.
They had one that went too far.
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra song they didn't like or something.
And then they also tried to pass a bill that was everyone has to have a vanity plate.
Bob did?
Bob and Liz, yeah. I think Pat Buchanan. Yeah.
Do you have a vanity plate?
Not yet.
That's a good answer.
Yeah. I want a vanity plate. I want a plate that looks like a vanity plate, but it's not. You know?
Oh, where like it disorients
I
other
suck
drivers
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
or-
what? Puts them in danger. So they're trying to figure out what's going.
It's all letter. It's like a sentence. And it's like, no, trust me, it's not a vanity plate.
That's a good idea.
Did you have one?
No. But again, maybe not yet.
No,
I'm just waiting for the right guy to come along.
It's one totally. It's one of those things where your Maslow's hierarchy needs to be. That fridge needs to be stocked.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's like before you start
Yes.
assigning photos to contacts on your phone. Like you better taxes paid.
You've got to cross the T's, dot the I's.
Yeah, cholesterol good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, one more.
Hello?
Oh my god.
Hello? It's former guest, current special guest. Bridger, I wanted to
Hannah
say
Johnson.
congratulations on 5 years of kind of our podcast together when you really think about it.
You were a
And I
first
brought
person
you-
guest in 2023.
I brought you a tiny ice cream that's mainly melted and a big cut on my hands. And
Sounds like a
here's
potion.
a tiny spoon for you. And we could all take a moment and watch you enjoy some, I think.
Yeah.
How long has
Could be
this been
nice.
out?
A couple hours. I brought it from home. I drove it here and
In the
I
sun on the dashboard.
I was in Santa Clarita for business.
Yeah.
And I
Yep.
brought it from my home. I don't live there. I was renting a home.
Yes.
And I got some ice cream right when I got there.
Yes.
Anyways, are you going to have some?
And that's a sunny stretch of the 5 too that
It's
you're
a
driving through.
beautiful drive. It really is.
So
Are we talking
dry.
Antelope Valley, Santa Clarita?
Oh, Antelope Valley, of
Went
course.
around all of Santa Clarita before coming here with the ice cream pre-scooped.
Well, Lana, I noticed that you had some
What
stuff on
is
your hands.
going
If you want to wipe off your hands with it.
Thank
Oh,
you. What is this?
I mean, I
Is that a cake?
might have.
What the fuck,
we've been together
Annalise?
for like 5. I mean, he and I actually have been on this podcast together for 5 years. So I'm just.
Is this some sort of a
Bridger?
sick joke?
I love you more than she loves you, and I think that's very evident now.
Annalise,
Because look
this
at
is
That is pretty
humiliating for
evident.
you.
Yeah, that is definitely better than
I just
lukewarm.
want to
in
say
2 languages. By
This
the
probably
way,
didn't spend time at a Trump rally.
I came all the way from Santa Clarita with my homemade ice cream that I purchased from Vaughn's.
Yeah.
And this is how you treat me? You know what? I'm done. No, move. I'm done.
No.
Out of my
Alana.
way. Move.
Alana,
Move.
wait.
Out. Get out of my
I mean,
way.
this takes
Move.
a lot
I
of-
have to leave. Move.
No.
Have a scoop of the ice cream. Will you stay?
Yeah.
We'll have a scoop and let's see how it pans out.
This looks so disgusting.
Is this safe, you think? Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god.
It's like baby vomit.
It's
Okay.
it's dripping stage left.
The flavor is fresh.
It's not bad. And now we've added to the glove. Look
Chris,
at
I'm
that.
sorry I
just
didn't
washed
bring you
these.
anything. I'm sorry I didn't bring you anything.
This visual
but-
is enough of a gift.
I
And-
feel rude at not offering you a
no,
taste.
it's kind of something. There's something kind of tiki about. It looks like a tiki drink.
Yeah, it's very
Kinda-
coconut, very
yeah,
yeah.
Well,
daiquiri.
anyways, I gotta go key on Elise's car, so
Anyway,
I'm gonna head out of
Well,
here.
thank you for stopping
Wow.
by.
Yeah, no problem. I was waiting behind the curtain for the whole recording, and that's why the ice cream melted so much. But I'm glad you got your
Seems like you're
piece
pointing
in.
fingers.
yeah.
As long as you got to chat. Okay, I'll see you guys later.
Oh,
Okay,
bye,
Alana.
Alana.
Well, goodbye, and Annalise, get bent.
Wow, I haven't heard a get bent in a while. Oh my god.
Now the cake is on the floor. The listener is absolutely baffled as to what's just been going on.
Yeah, for the listener at home, we have a lukewarm ice cream, and time has made it a milkshake, and then a cake. Annalise has dropped off a cake that had a lot of little
And it's just
letters
sitting
on
on
it.
the floor.
It's on the ground. I wouldn't call this a floor. I'd call this a ground.
It felt like a a desperate attempt to get me to bend over in my tunic. To be honest.
Yeah, it was a hit piece.
I mean, here's the cake. Maybe I will use a little spoon to have a bite.
It looks like a pie that might end up on Jerry Lewis. You know?
Let's try it out.
Yeah.
Let's see, just...
Give it a nice...
Oh, that's so much frosting.
That is, yeah.
The amount of vanilla I'm consuming.
There's a handsome amount of frosting on this cake.
The
It's a
white
vanilla
that's
cake.
happening on camera.
Yeah.
Blinding.
It's a blinding white frosting with a kind of yellowy vanilla cake. And there's
Do you want any cake?
I'm as good as it looks and as good as the way you're eating it, the way that you're eating it.
It actually is
Like a raccoon out of a dumpster.
it's a delicious cake.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it looks
You're
great.
denying my
It's
cake.
good, right? It's,
I
it's better than the ice cream,
don't do
right?
desserts in public.
I barely do.
Yeah,
It's very hard.
I want to spare you my
Look at that beautiful.
my face when I eat dessert.
Oh,
Oh, it's
delicious.
gorgeous. It's
Thank you,
gorgeous.
Annalise. That's wonderful. Well, I've had my cake.
Yep.
I've got my passion fruit.
You're ready for bed.
Curl up with a good book
Curl up here
in my Western wear.
with the Obama coffee table book.
Do they have a coffee table book?
Oh yeah. My mom, when my childhood bedroom, she kind of redid like it's an Airbnb now. It's like there's a vague like picture of a waterfall or something.
Oh,
behind,
sure,
and
right.
then there's the Obama coffee table book that's right by my bedside whenever I'm there.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
You're
it's
not
great.
welcome here. This is for renters.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Well,
Lodgers.
I mean, what a wonderful time I've had with you.
I've had
I've got
the
two
loveliest time.
deeply valuable gifts from you.
You're not going to release any of this though, right?
No. No.
Yeah. Just send me the
This is like that Wu-Tang
WAV
record.
file.
I'm going to sell it to a tech
the tech guy.
con,
That guy.
and we'll let him enjoy it.
Yeah, for like 6 million or something. Yeah.
He must be dead by now. Fingers crossed.
No, I think I just saw him.
At church.
I think I saw him. I think I saw him at the Elysian.
He's clowning now?
Yeah, he was doing the stand-up or clown show. Chad Damiani was giving him, taking it pretty easy on him. Yeah,
What was that guy's name? Martin Shrekley?
that's exactly right. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, Martin Shrekley.
Oof. Nasty character.
Mm.
Oh,
You
we
know,
can't
during
end on that
attendance,
note.
even back then, they were like,
Yeah.
Shrekley. Yeesh.
How do we simply, I'll have another bite of cake to end the podcast.
Yeah, we got to sage that. For those, I don't even know if the BMX bike cameras can pick up the way Bridger is eating the cake.
I'm going to the core.
But it's
I'm in my drilling machine headed towards the center.
obviously we're not slicing the cake. We're eating it from the side with a spoon.
What if you found out this is how I always did and people just hadn't said anything to me yet? Like, he never learned.
You eat the whole cake.
Well, thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me, Bridger. This is honestly a ball.
God bless. And listener, the podcast is now over. The turntable is spinning.
Stop it.
I don't even know what happened. Oh, the ashtray is now full of passion fruit.
That's right. And a picture of Steven Spielberg.
The smallest little picture of Steven
A
Spielberg.
2x1 printout of Spielberg. Looking, dare I say, not camera ready.
Absolutely not. He was caught.
Can we zoom in on
He opened the front door and somebody took the picture. So
Yeah, just waking up.
he's not happy. He told you he didn't want solar panels.
I'm a director. I do not need to be on camera.
Well, listener, the podcast is over.
Yeah.
5 years. Hopefully we'll do it for at least another month. We'll see. You know, life is so fragile. Oh, now that's such a dark thing to say.
No.
You can't say
You're,
things
no,
like
but you're
this.
saying it with whimsy.
We've got to enjoy
You're
ourselves.
saying it with levity.
Yes. We'll have plenty golden years.
Yeah.
The podcast is over. I love you. Goodbye.